At first, damn. Okay.
Okay, there. Sorry, technical difficulties. All right. So again, we'll be doing a self-introduction for before we start with the questions. I'll start first since alphabetically it's me. So I'm Lunali Hoshi. I am a PhD tuber. I do variety streams such as gaming and art. And now I'm doing podcasts. So welcome. And I am here because I wanna ask people their deepest and darkest
Wait,
secrets.
someone's saying why can't they hear
No, it's
anything?
okay now. I'm unmuted now.
Okay, okay.
Okay, next
Okay.
up, Mars, your turn.
Yay.
Hello
Yay.
everyone. My name is Margil, and I am currently a pre-debut VTuber, so I still haven't announced my ethnicity.
Departure. Oh, sorry.
Ethnicity.
Ethnicity.
Where what soil are you from, man?
I am from Mars. That's
Okay.
what I can say.
Wow.
Ah,
It's in
Mars,
the name.
yeah. Ah.
Why have you
Okay.
come to this planet?
Okay.
For
Okay, next
milking
up.
the cows.
Wansu, our farmer.
Oh no. Hi, my name is Owansu. I'm a ghost VTuber. I am
Why are you
playing
here?
Farmers Valley. Professional farmers gamer here.
Wow. It's like
Uh,
Wow.
Okay, professional. Okay.
planning to debut hopefully like by the end of this year. So yeah,
Mm.
yeah, that's it.
Yay,
Um,
good luck.
I play games. Yeah,
Good
thank you.
luck. And first time ever
Yeah.
collaborating with Pandora.
Oh my god. Yay.
Tada.
Hi, I'm Pandora, a mischievous new spawn in the community, aka the Bagong Ire. I'm new and I shall be guys.
Sorry. Okay, continue. Okay.
Hey, that's
Guys.
offensive.
Do
Okay,
not disrespect the Bagong Ire.
okay, guys. Shh, quiet.
Okay,
Children.
teacher.
Continue, Pan.
I'm new.
Sorry.
I can't. I'm new to the community and I shall be debuting on the 13th of December. So watch out and watch me play while I cry on stream as I lose on gacha games. Let's go.
Yay,
Yippee.
gotcha. Oh my
Skill
god.
issue.
Yeah, just
Oh
be
my
lucky.
god.
I'm joking.
Oh,
Wow.
just
Just
wow.
be
Okay.
lucky. Why is it
Okay.
so
Okay.
Yeah.
hard?
Okay. Sure. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, Roji, Manasan, your turn.
Oh my god. I'm really here, huh? All right. So yeah. Hi
Then
guys.
wala.
I'm Roji. Roji Nemuru. I'm Luna's manager along with Pan as well. Um, I actually don't know what I am, but I'm an uncle for a lot of people in my streams. I do some therapy sessions even back then, but I have stopped that. But for now, I've been resting away from streaming and just do weekend streams. That's all, honestly. So yeah, that's all about me.
He's
Yay.
my
Uncle.
personal therapist,
Hooray.
guys.
Ito
Uncle.
naman eh.
He's everybody's personal therapist.
The very first chat Pandora does is uncle.
Uncle.
And the last but
Uncle.
not the least, Lily.
Hello everyone. I am Lily, but I kind of rebranded or like a new name, so it's hard to like pronounce it or like if I'm gonna show it like the new name, but it's Mayari. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I still prefer to be called Lily. So, it's really kind of in the brand now. But
Mm-hmm.
I am like a demon, and I'm not a VTuber though, but I am an artist. So yeah,
Yeah.
nice to meet you all.
She made my loading screen, guys. We had it
Ooh,
animated. It's so
Yay!
pretty.
commission her right now.
Yeah, she's open for commissions.
Give me
She's
your
making
money.
Christmas
Give me your
commissions.
money.
Yeah, guys.
Hold up.
All right, very
Give
talented
your
people.
lunch money.
Is this a robbery?
All right. So we've introduced
Preschool,
ourselves.
probably.
Are you guys ready for the very first question?
Oh my
No,
god.
Oh my
teacher.
god.
No, teacher.
Yeah.
You have to be ready. That's what we're
Oh
Oh
here
no.
no.
for. Okay. Our first question is, if you're given a chance to talk to your younger self, what would you tell them? I'll be giving you
Ooh.
guys a minute to think about it, and then I'll be giving my answer first, and same order as we did the introductions, that's how we'll answer.
Oh no.
Okay?
Can we give like uh
Yes, in the
our own
alphabetical.
answer, like the
Yeah.
real answer, or is it
Yeah.
has to be wholesome?
Yeah, it has to be the real answer because
Oh,
these are
It's a
self-reflections.
confession.
Yeah.
it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't
Bas-
have to be wholesome, right?
Basically, you have to be honest.
Yeah,
All right.
you have to be
Mm.
honest. Okay, so it's already 11:08. I'll give you until 11:10 to think about your answers. But for
Invest
now,
in Bitcoin.
mm. Hey,
You
not
know
getting
what?
paid yet.
You know what?
You know
Ayo!
what?
That's
You're
an
wrong. You're
option.
Ayo!
not wrong. You're actually
That's
not
an
Real,
wrong.
real
option.
answers.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're so
Yeah.
real for that, dude.
For real.
hmm.
Wait, is that my answer?
I don't know.
No,
We can
no, we,
you
we
can
need.
still
You
buy
can
your
still think
time. You
about
can
How
it. Like you can
old?
still.
Like,
Oh.
oh my God, how old was
Mhm.
I back then? Did I have enough money for Bitcoin back then?
You probably buy
Maybe.
one Bitcoin.
I'm so busy asking people for lunch money, so I don't know. I don't think
Burao.
it's
Yeah.
enough,
True.
man.
It's okay.
Mhm.
Yes, if for me, if I was given a chance to talk to my younger self, I would tell her to keep practicing art. Because right now, I feel like I haven't been doing much progress, and everybody who's younger than me has been really awesome, really great, really talented, and I'm just here stuck with doing chibis. And yeah, but it's still good. It's still good, but you could do better self, you know?
Yeah, I don't think that we're like old or like old
Mm,
enough to do something. I think we can also we can always start on somewhere.
mm. I mean, we
Mm.
don't need to go in order. If you guys want to talk, you guys could go ahead and talk.
The
Mm.
alphabetical. Bola ka
Yeah,
dyan.
Alphabetical.
alphabetical. Oh, Mars, it's your
Oh
turn.
no, no.
What?
Because I'm done.
My
I just,
turn?
Of course.
yeah, because I was already done, and it's your turn.
Oh. It's probably to find
True love.
to, no, I don't need love. No, no,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Kidding,
romance
kidding,
is
kidding.
Whoa.
no. I mean, it's probably like to explore more when I was young,
Mm.
because I shut myself in when I was young, and I regret that so much.
Mm, I see.
Fact.
See, I learn new things about you. You were shut in. Mhm.
Shut up.
I'm not shutting up. It's a podcast. We're meant to
Oh
talk.
my gosh. I'm
Imagine shutting up in a
embarrassing.
podcast, not saying anything.
I'm
Silly,
sorry. I didn't
silly
mean that. No.
vanilli.
Mm.
Okay, want to?
Okay, wait. Give me a sec.
All right.
Can you skip me for?
Fan, are you ready?
I think I am.
Okay.
Mm, honestly, I think the biggest thing I could tell myself, my younger self, would be to stop caring what other people think. Follow your
Mm-hmm.
dreams instead of trying to please everyone around you. Because in the end, there's only you for yourself and nobody else. So, like, I wish I did that. Honestly, I also wish I focused on art more instead of trying to like excel academically. Because now, okay, like I'm smart, but not technically happy. Like, oh my god, like what am I
Yeah,
gonna do
Agads
with
is
all this
bad.
grade?
Smart people
Oh
are
my god,
sad.
I'm too
That's why I'm
smart. I'm too
happy.
smart for this world.
Damn, dude, that's deep.
Give me brain
damn,
cells, please.
damn, please.
Okay, running back to Wansu.
Oh no, it's the
I
same
think I
answer.
can
No, I'm joking.
if you don't have any answers yet, one, so I can.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Mhm. Honestly, the moment the question was asked, I was like stuck. Like, what did I
Mm.
want to tell myself? Like there were probably a lot of things I regretted in life, but probably growing up, you just like get so jaded about it and you just accept like what's happening around you. But
Mm-hmm.
maybe there's one thing I wanted to be selfish about when I was young. It's probably, it sounds so arrogant though, but I wish I was dumber, I guess. Like the people around me when I was growing up were like always like looking up to me, and people would think like you know how those Filipino parents do, like, oh, like look at him, like he's doing so well in academics or something like
Mm-hmm.
that. I honestly hope like it did not happen, because it drew me further away from my cousins, and I have a cousins that I like spending time a lot with,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just so, I don't know, like I wanted to have a place there with those cousins. It's like I can't seem to fit in any place. Like it got to a point like it affected how I viewed people. It's like
Mm-hmm.
I need to do something. I want to be rebellious, but I couldn't. But if I were like to go back, like I would slap myself, be rebellious, go run to like com shops early, or like run away from home. Those things I should have done that. Honestly, like it would have been better that fun, like more fun that way. Because until high school, I was like, oh no, sorry. Before I hit college, I'm the type of person who you could say easily, who's monochrome in color. Like I just follow what my parents say.
Mm-hmm.
I would just like, okay, you need to have grades. Okay, I get A plus 100 grade easily like that. And then I realized like, okay, I feel empty because I don't have dreams. I started picking up my dream like, I don't know, third year high school before I hit college. But I was like limited with my own thought. Like it took me so long to actually wrap my head about wanting something. And
Mm-hmm.
until now I still struggle about like what do I want? Because I'm too giving to other people. So I
Aww.
wish I would like be more selfish, Raji. Something like that.
Okay. That's really a
Yeah.
good
Mm.
answer. Like knowledge is really a burden to a lot of people. Like when you focus on like studying more when you're younger, you don't really get to develop the skills of like interpersonal, like
Mhm.
socializing and those kinds of shit. So you tend to miss out with your peers, with your family and stuff like that. So yeah, that's a good answer.
I'm glad I'm dumb.
Want to? Are you ready? But like, what the?
Um, th- I feel frozen right now. Wait, so
Mm,
Same.
for me, what I would tell myself, I think it's like in a similar case with Roji.
mm,
Although I'm not smart, I will not deny that I wasn't smart. But um, I think growing up, it's been, oh no, I think I was really antisocial, and I didn't really make friends. So I think the whole aspect of having more courage to give things a shot, like socializing and stuff, and trying new hobbies without worrying too much about what others would think. And if you really like something, you don't have I shouldn't have tried to be discouraged by that, even if sometimes, like, my mom would tell me, like, yo, don't draw, you should study. I'm like, okay. then
mm,
i then i did. Then now I'm like relearning all sorts of skills now that I would have developed maybe if I kept going with what I was trying. So I think, I don't know, just I think if I'll just have more courage, I guess, because I think back then when people like really discouraged me and like to do things, I think I hesitated to try stuff and
mm.
gave up things really easily because people told me not to, and people like said I was really bad. So yeah, didn't have a lot going on younger. Yeah, so
Mhm.
Hello,
I guess that's
Starshine.
it. Just
Welcome to the
a lot more
Thank you
Cosmere.
for the
courage,
follow,
like
Shivanti.
now, I guess. Hmm.
Mm, mm.
Oh
It's,
no! Oh no!
oh, it's
Oh
okay.
no.
It's okay. Like don't
Restrict
don't
Okay.
limit.
be don't be so intimidated with the questions. Just answer how you feel
Mm.
comfortable. You
Oh
know.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
okay. Last but not
Hmm.
least, Lily.
Yay. Okay. Um, maybe it's okay. It's like hearing from you guys. It's like I'm like realizing like it's like a mix of like what you just said earlier. But
Mm,
I think what I'm kind of carrying right now, like I want to take things a lot slower, and
mm,
I want to take a lot like more. I want to be like more kind to myself, because like growing up, I'm like kind of katroji. I'm like especially during my junior high school, I keep repeating this to myself and to my friends that I used to be like that. I'm like very intimidating person that I think people would know like how, especially like how I look like and like how I speak, and I think how I present myself to other people, that I'm always quick, I'm always like on point, I need to do this perfectly or not not at all. So
mm,
it's, yeah. And like during junior high school, I did like pretty good with like grades and stuff. I got honors, like it's like even until now. And then now I'm college, I was like, nah, I'm like gonna, it's like everything is so tiring because like my world feels like a lot faster than I thought. That then I'm gonna start like relearning things of like how like this is okay, this is how I respond to things because I'm like this. And it's like kind of sad that I'm now realizing it now that I'm in my 20s, which is, if you it's kind of like sad that I'm in the point of like I'm supposed to be just caring about my job. Now I need to like, you know, relearn about like how do I take care of myself even more, because I need more time for myself to like unlearn things. Maybe I know, like just generally become a better person. And now what I realized about that, I want my
mm,
younger self to like take it all easy. I just want to like have a very normal pace in life, not
mm,
rushing things, not being pressured. And by my especially by myself, I think we can all say that we are all um our own like worst enemy, if you will.
mm.
We're like our biggest hater. And
True.
yeah, and that's how I want myself to be really kinder, be more gentle, because I really need that. So yeah, that's it.
Aww. We just
Mm.
need to be kind to ourselves. Thank you guys for your answers. Based on that
Yeah.
first question, how are you guys feeling?
I'm shaking actually. My hands are
Yeah.
cold. It's
I
been a
am
while since I was asked
too.
that question.
My answer,
Mm.
I'm like, I can feel my voice shake and say, oh, I'm gonna
Aw.
cry.
It's
Ooh.
okay,
Yeah, it's true.
guys. It's okay.
Yeah.
Same. I also
It's
feel a
okay.
bit nervous because like it's being streamed and stuff. So
Yeah.
Aww.
yeah, a little bit.
So,
Exactly.
just a heads up, everyone, there's 10 questions. But if you guys get tired along the way, we could stop like at around 5 questions. But yeah, it's at most 10
Mm.
questions. So
Yeah, sure.
be ready for that, I guess. But
Mm.
again, thank you for opening up your thoughts and feelings into this podcast, and we really appreciate the honesty. And we can
Mm.
continue to question number two.
Mm.
What's the biggest thing you've learned about your mistakes or from your mistakes?
Damn.
The
Ooh.
silence was so loud. Hold on.
I need to think.
Okay,
Oh my god.
I'll give you guys time to think about this. But since I wrote the questions or like I know the questions, I basically have my answers already. Um,
Wait,
but yeah, you
just
guys
making
can
sure.
think
Could you
about
repeat the question again? Just to make sure.
what's the biggest thing you've learned about your mistakes or from your mistakes?
Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Or like think of the biggest mistake you've ever had and what did you learn from that? Because of course we all make mistakes and we all have to learn something from it, or we will never grow. That's just how life is. Nobody is perfect, I know that, but we do make mistakes from time to time, even as young people, older people, everybody makes mistakes. So
But
go.
I'm a baby.
It's okay, even
The
babies make
baby.
mistakes and they poop on your hand and
I
shit
am a
on your.
mistake.
What?
Yeah, so
Yeah, yeah.
me.
Okay, think about your answers. I'll give you, I think, 3 minutes to think about it. And yeah, reevaluate, self reflect. The name of this episode is self reflection, after all. That's the point of it. Everybody in chat could also try to answer the questions if you would like to take part in it. It's highly encouraged, just so we could make things lighter for us along the way. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Alright. I think for me, in the 28 years I've been alive, I feel like the biggest mistake that I've ever done was fall in love early. Like, the first time I've ever
Yeah.
had a boyfriend was in the fifth grade. No, fourth grade, actually. Was in the fourth grade. And since then, like, I've had boyfriends every single year. But when I was in first year high school, I was around 12, 13 that time. I met
Mhm.
like my classmate who was um same age as me. We were peers and then we liked each other. But how it happened was kind of not according to plan, or not really romantic, because it was sort of a peer pressure kind of moment. And that eventually turned into something that like snowballed along the years, because this relationship lasted for about 10 years, like on and off 10 years. And I've been bringing that relationship up until college. And I've come to realize that because of that experience, I never got to open myself to other like possibilities. Like, I never got to focus on my arts, because my ex would used to stop me from that, or would tell me, "You're not even good, why would you even try?" So it would bring me down. And like, he was I felt like for me, he was the biggest mistake of my life. And uh I feel like loving too fast is horrible, because you don't get to think straight. You don't get to think about the possibilities of what could be or what couldn't be. What are you sacrificing in order for this other person to be happy? What are you giving up just for them to be comfortable? And like, in the end, young people who fall in love tend to sacrifice themselves for their partners, where adult me was saying, what the fuck? You're so stupid. Shut up. Like, stop it. So, don't love fast. Weigh out your options and think each route slowly. Because in every decision, there's different paths to take, and that's something that you need to think about, especially when you're committing into a relationship. And of course, it's not just you getting hurt, it's your partner or your friends, your family. Everybody will get affected by your decisions. So think about it clearly. Don't love fast. Weigh out your options. As my grandmother used to say, collect and then select.
Wow.
Anyways.
You know, they say there's always like fish in the sea or something. You have plenty
True.
of fish, just like fish. Okay.
Hmm.
Use a bigger net.
Don't catch the
What?
first clownfish you get, because they're only silly. They're not meant for life. You know
Don't
that.
use a
Clown.
fishing rod. Use a fishing net.
But yeah, I guess that's the biggest thing, because I feel like I've wasted so many years on this one person who just ended up leaving me. So yeah, yeah.
Um,
If anybody wants to take the mic, go ahead. The floor is yours. Anybody, or are we going alphabetical again?
Oh no. I don't know where
yeah.
I mess up
You don't know where you messed up, Mars.
because I am the mess.
Oh my god, it's my
It's okay.
Uh,
You guys have a few more minutes to think about it. If anybody is ready to talk, go ahead and take the mic. My leaders
Mhm.
taught me early on to enjoy your bachelor life while you're still young, because you won't ever get that lifetime. Yeah, enjoy things while you're young. But for females, I feel like that's not always applicable, especially if they want to have kids. Because the older they get, the harder it is to conceive.
Mm,
But I guess for
well,
bachelors, it's nice.
Such a heavy question, right?
Yeah, all
Yeah.
of these
Yeah.
are
But
heavy, guys. Thank you
so
for
heavy.
joining me.
You know what? No, this is what we signed up for. It's okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hmm.
We signed up for it. We're gonna see it through the end.
confess or gay? Okay. I'll
Uh,
confess and I
Alright.
am gay. Okay,
I am
I'll take
gay.
the mic now.
Okay, Lily, you have the mic.
Okay, like this. Okay. I think the biggest thing I've learned about my mistake is like it's the praise that I keep telling myself that I know this or I always know what to do. Like, like ever since before, like I mentioned earlier that I'm always the type of person that if they're gonna ask me anything, I know the answer. Like, cause
Mm.
I'm like that kind of, it's like, if I like thinking about it, it's like, bro, I'm like that, such a, I like that annoying that actually I know the answer that, but no, but but the thing is, it's like the most intimidating thing that I always, oh, I know the answer. Why, I, even like to myself. I think that's how I've experienced and encountered a lot of mistakes because I thought I knew how to do things, how to say things, and
Mm.
like the right decision is like always on me, and I know I will not mess up. And
Mm.
that's gotta be like the biggest one, because every time I got like get out of my head that I know like I know I don't know I know what I'm doing, but then I jinxed myself, and bruh, I think I flopped so bad when I thought I knew what I was doing, even though I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know like where to start. I just told myself, you know what, fake it till you make it, and I think it carries like a very toxic ego,
Mm.
like I have that. I present myself like as a very intelligent, if you like quote unquote intelligent person, then I might as well act on it. So I think I need to accept that I don't know. I basically don't know anything. I'm not dumb, but I don't think everyone knew like what they're capable of until like maybe they reach like a certain age or like a certain point in life. And here I am just telling people, oh, I know this. I think I'm mature enough to do this, and no, I'm just a little guy. I don't know what I'm doing to be exact. So yeah, that's my biggest mistake. Me.
Yeah. I think that I've known a lot of people who have been cocky or like very prideful to admit that they had mistakes. So, like, that's hard. I think there are some people who really find it hard to accept that they were wrong or like they could possibly be wrong. Because,
Yeah, it
yeah.
is really hard because
Mm.
especially if someone pointed at you, and before I'm gonna be like, "How dare you call me? I'm wrong. You're so dumb. I am so smarter than you." Of course, I'm not saying that like to them, but I'm in my house like, "How dare this guy, bro?
Yeah.
I don't. This guy doesn't even shower. I know how to shower 10 steps now."
Wow.
I was like, okay, who this guy doesn't even know how to take care of themselves, like basic shower to tell me what to do. And turns out
Mm.
that guy is actually so intelligent, and I'm just a whiny baby that don't even wanna admit that I'm wrong. So yeah,
Mm.
I think people needs to start calling them out, like people like me before, like people are like getting too cocky, like to point them that they're wrong and then watch them flop, because once they once you point out someone was like very like cocky about their, like their own opinion, and like they're so arrogant about it, you're gonna see like what their intentions are of like saying such thing. I think it's like the ill intention of that is gonna
Mm.
show once you call them out. So yeah.
Yeah. That's a really good answer, Lily. I felt like
Mm-hmm.
you were prepared
Yay.
for that. To
Yeah.
take the mic and yeah, take the
I
lead.
am ready.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who's next? Raise your hand.
I think Mars is ready.
Mar, you pointing fingers is not good, Onsu.
Oh no, that's my biggest mistake.
Oh no. The biggest beef steak?
Oh,
Oh, actually, yeah, that's actually a mistake
Yo,
in class. Like pointing fingers
Oh.
actually gets you called.
yeah, yeah, I know that. I've
So
been
like,
there.
Onsu, do you wanna take your turn?
Oh no. Oh, it's fine,
Wrong
fine.
move,
No, it's
pal.
okay. Ooh, no, no, it's fine. Yeah. Uh, Damn, this is gonna be a heavy one. Wait. Uh, well, I'll give us a simpler one because I could point out a lot of mistakes that or a
Mm,
lot of past like memories that like could lead to like one sort of mistake that I have. It's like I think every okay, no, I'll just generalize. I think I the problem with or the mistakes that I have, or even if it's not, it's not personal to me. I think I always find a way to blame myself for something or anything. I think a lot of people who know me really personally,
mm,
they kind of catch that habit of mine, and I think even like in a lot of personal situations that like very depressing, especially during the pandemic, like all that the me blaming myself like happened so much and so often that like I think that's like I'll just call it here. It's like I think that's probably one of the major reasons why I don't stream that consistently because I think I was going through a lot, and I think a lot of those situations and issues that I had with like certain people, even though it's like nothing that deep,
mm,
sometimes it's like I tend to blame myself. And okay, I'll go a little bit more personal here. When a friend of mine died and I had like very complicated problems with this person,
mm,
I really, really blamed myself for what happened. Even though I didn't, do anything that would have, I had nothing to do with how he passed and stuff. But I think since I left on bad terms with this person and I didn't get a chance to properly apologize and say sorry for all the things that happened. I really blamed myself, and it left me down the kind of in the dumpster for like literally for months. And I even contemplating on like graduating because this very person, if some people know, then if some
mm,
people know who this person is, then it's
Mhm.
fine. But
mm,
I think this person built me up for where I am today as Ohansu. I don't think
mm.
without this person, I don't think there would be me. I don't think I would have been like a
Oh,
streamer or like a big, no, well, okay, not big, but um, I couldn't have, been,
where you are now.
uh, yeah, I don't think I would have streamed as much or I would have been very inspired to stream without this person. And
Mm,
ever since we had a lot of problems and I won't really expound too much on it, but we had a lot of problems
mm,
later on and I didn't get to apologize. So I think I would have one thing probably is like to not blame myself for every single thing that happens. And another thing is probably to just apologize to him. Like It's probably to just like not, I don't know, just even if you don't realize what really the mistakes were in that problem, I think it's just apologize, I guess.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
An apology can go a long way.
Mm.
Yes. Yeah. I feel like blaming yourself is a lot more common with people nowadays. Like instead
Mm.
of blaming other people, a lot of people
Yeah.
actually blame themselves. Or at most
Mm.
times they start to blame others because they're projecting. Or like
Mm.
yeah, they're just projecting how they feel, like they don't want to blame themselves, so they try to blame other people, which
Mhm.
is not good. It's not mentally healthy. It's not emotionally stable, but it
Mhm.
it seemed to have been like normal for a lot.
Mhm.
Thank you for answering. I know it's kind of hard talking about your old friend. Listen,
No, it's okay. It's okay.
it's really sad. Like whenever I see you post about him, oh,
Mm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people, or if other people don't know, that's it's fine. But I think it
this
was
memory lives
we had
lives
a
on.
pretty heavy. Yeah.
I still remember smuggling you both into Conquest.
Oh yeah. Oh. I felt so lucky at that moment, dude. I
Hmm.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I was
Okay.
like, "Ooh, I'm in finally."
Yeah, this is heaven, is it? Kidding. It was
Yeah.
hell. Like it was
It was
overcrowded.
so hell, dude.
Mhm. Okay. Who's up next so we could give Wansu a breather?
Okay.
Oh, Mars.
Uh,
Mm,
Okay,
can I
Mars.
go?
Yeah, yeah. Go.
go.
Oh, biggest mistake I have is like I'm being harsh to myself.
Mm-hmm.
The thing here is
Same.
like I yes, I understand. The thing here is that I never give myself a chance to because I became a loner. I am afraid of people. I had traumas with like relatives, so I shut myself in and I never get to explore the world.
Mm.
And also now my new biggest mistake is that I trust easily. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, everybody's
Mm,
biggest mistake is trusting.
Yeah.
You guys shouldn't have trusted to join this, you know? Because now I feel like, yeah, it's gonna be heavy, but at the end of the day, you'll be okay. You'll be okay.
Maybe.
You'll be okay.
Yeah.
Depends sa mood.
Depende. Okay.
Depende lang.
Mm.
Yeah.
Raji,
That's
pan,
all.
bato, pick. Kidding.
Guess I go first
uh,
then.
Okay.
Sino?
I'll go first.
Okay, okay.
I don't know. I'm stuck in a loop. I don't know where to answer, how to answer, or I don't know. Like I'm pretty sure most of you guys, the people who talked before me, also found themselves stuck in a rut. They're like, how the fuck
Mm.
am I gonna answer this? Like the
Mm.
problem is like you blame yourself in one question and then oh wait I made a mistake along that line as well and now it feels so I don't know,
Mm.
like mind numbing
Mm.
sensation, like and then you think I'm like thinking like okay now I don't think I made a mistake, now I hate myself, something like that. Like I forgot all of those because it's kind of like a trauma response,
Mm.
you know. Like I guess one mistake that really bothered me so much in the I don't know when was that. It was like being involved too much, I guess.
Mm.
It's like
Mm.
it's been something I've been doing for so long. I'm trying to stop myself from that, but
Mm.
it's hard. It's hard when I care. Like I care for people, like for a friend. Like okay, I don't like when people do that to someone I know or something like that. But
Mm.
like back in 2018, I guess, like I share a little bit of story. Like I'm one of like an OG player of a game.
Mm.
The guild grew up in there. Like I pushed myself so hard for there. Like I involved in every circle so that the not only my income, yes, I was earning from that game, not only my income would increase, my circle of friends would increase. And then I just realized that, oh wait, in every circle I tried to join, there was a drama. Of course I had to play the advocate. Peace talks, crazy.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure some of you have already encountered me do that, and some of it doesn't go well. Some of the people miss the point, and every time I do that, I there's like a deep part of me like I should have just done that. Like you could have just let it be. Probably like I don't like part of me where I hate the most. Like just let it break. I guess like watch
Mm.
it fall. It's not really your concern in the first place. Something like that. Like
Mm.
I hate how I have this wicked side of mine. Like, okay, just let everything fall off. But at the same time, like I'm always fighting over the fact that I care too much again. Like, fuck, I don't want this to happen. Like, is there any way to do this? Like, I, I started my own group, my circle, but still things were like not going as I hoped it intended it to be. But like
Mm.
this stupid Roger is someone who doesn't know how to give up. Maybe maybe it's a good thing, but it's really it feels like a curse at this point. Because growing up, like I probably listened too much, and then it bothered me, and then
Mm.
I tried to move forward in that one because maybe I should have reflected more. Maybe I should have slowed down. Maybe I should have picked up more things that actually matters to me. But I gave myself too many times pieces of me were like some things of it like I've forgotten already. Like some people have told me you've changed. In what way? You look more worn out. You look more tired. You don't
Mm.
seem as happy as you are. Like, okay, what did I lose then? My sanity? Am I descending down to madness? Like, sorry, scary. I'm stealing Pandora's lore here.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm stuck. I don't know. There's too many mistakes. I can't even point out one.
It's
So I'm
okay,
sorry. I
Rashi.
can't really give an answer. I'm struggling so
Mhm.
much here.
It's okay. Don't pressure yourself. It's okay.
There's 10 more
The
questions, Rogie. It's
Yeah, there's more
okay.
questions to answer.
Yeah.
And
All
it's
right.
okay.
Okay then.
At least like you've done mistakes. Like I personally know that you try to change the mistakes you've done, that the ones that I've observed, like you try to change those. And that's a good step to start with. Like starting the change, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Last but not the least, Pandora.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Holy shit, I'm shaking. Um,
Mm.
I think the biggest thing I learned about my mistakes is that I'm allowed to make them and that I'm allowed to make choices that make me happy instead, like I hated making mistakes and I couldn't even imagine myself making mistakes in the first place. I
Mm.
was pretty arrogant growing up because I knew I was leagues above the people around me. Oh my god. This
Mm.
wasn't perceived positively by my schoolmates, obviously, and I ended up with I was a loner. Like I only had a few friends growing up for majority of my high school life. And that's when it kind of started taking a toll on me. I started becoming rebellious in high school and I started beating myself up for it. When my I wasn't my grades started dropping and I actually started flunking on purpose just to cope with the idea that oh yeah, oh my grades aren't dropping. I'm dropping them on purpose, And
Mm.
I was always been I've always been too hard on myself and I started actually hurting myself for it. And I think I can easily say for all of us here in this group is that we either forced ourselves to grow up faster or we were
Mm.
forced by reality or the circumstances we were in. um I I basically started coping in unhealthy ways. Like I started compensating for my mistakes by trying to please everybody around me because I was lonely. I was like, I tried giving everybody what I thought they wanted. Like, oh, libre kita. Oh, I'd give you this. Oh, you need that. Like, God, that was like really kind of gross of me. And I grew up neglected and I tried filling up that emptiness by, by dating as well, like, e-relationships, e-dating, whatever, role playing online. And I surrounded myself with the wrong people who would just, use me,
Mm.
abuse me, and that was crazy. Like I don't know where that idea came from that if I just spoiled the people around me that they would spoil me back in the same way. And
Mm.
yeah, it's just insane. Like my people pleasing behavior was like taken to the next level when I actually like moved abroad because like I guess most of you are aware that I'm not even in the Philippines, and I
Mm.
moved here because I wanted to make my family happy so I wouldn't be a burden to them anymore. And instead of being depressed in the Philippines, now I'm like depressed in another country by myself, which is honestly like so hard. Like, oh my god, I'm getting
Mm.
emotional. Yeah,
Oh,
and
give the hugs.
yeah, and guys, like
Oh.
I think that's like my biggest mistake, like prioritizing other people's happiness over mine. Like it's never gonna like do you any good. And like
Mm.
I should have accepted like early on that I wasn't the perfect golden child that I perceived myself to be. And now I'm
Mm.
like struggling with my self value, and actually like it's like a big step for me right now because like the Pandora you see right now is like kind of like a cultivation of like my will to start loving myself. It's like
Mm.
my self-care journey, and like properly picking like the people around me, loving myself, and like just doing what I want and what makes me happy. So like I'm happy to be with you here, guys. Like
Oh.
yay.
Oh, so
Yeah, that's
sappy.
all. I'm corny. Yeah.
Ang sweet-sweet.
Oh, kilig ako, guys. I'm
Oh,
happy to be here.
they're
Mm.
fan. All the hugs.
Aw,
Don't forget to hydrate,
okay.
guys. It's
Yes,
I'll give you
drink
guys
your
a minute
H2O.
break. I'll give you a minute break. Drink water, please. Because if in case you do cry, at least you're well hydrated enough to cry more. But yeah, the
Yeah.
questions
Yeah.
are heavy. It does make you think about yourself more, and you get to think about yourself more along the way. So we have 8 more questions to go, but let me know if you guys are done. I'm okay with that. But yeah,
Go.
we have like a total
All
of
right.
10 questions, 2 down, and 8 more to go.
All right. Pee break for it then.
Yeah, go pee break,
Great.
hydrate, do whatever you need, take a breather, take heavy breaths, and yeah, eat something sweet so that the bitterness in your life could be like, drowned in the sweet candy,
You
whatever.
know what?
True.
Speaking of sweet, I just
Yeah.
got myself like a leche plan, and there's like a
Yeah.
Oh,
white
Oh
mango
yeah.
on top. I
yeah.
was like, damn, okay, I think
Yeah.
this will do.
Is this recess?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes,
we
Recess.
we guys can have a
recess.
little recess, but remember to share your food because the teacher
No.
is very inget. Kidding.
No.
No one's getting out of
This
the
is mine.
classroom. Line up. I need your lunch money.
It's
Oh
tax
no.
time.
There was a time
Random tax.
I was a classroom teacher before, like long, long ago. And then whenever my students would have recess and I like the recess, they would like look at me, teacher, you want to try? And I'm like, are you sure? Okay. And then I'm like, allow this.
The perk. Yeah,
The
I
Well,
perks.
oh, I remember when I used to like give my teacher like my mom likes like buying my teacher like box of chocolates, especially Teacher's Day, like chocolates and like flowers. I was like, damn, why
yeah.
can I have those chocolates too? Ooh, I can.
Yeah, Teacher's
And
Day, I got a lot of chocolates, candies, flowers. I'm like, oh my gosh. It's finally my turn.
I think they're bribing you.
Yeah, give,
Bribe.
it's like hush money, but like give
Hush
my
hush.
give my daughter A+ grade. Okay. No, but they still give you.
Eh.
Mm.
Then yeah, I really like that, whenever they're like receiving like unique gifts. I remember
Mm.
someone gave them like a microwave, like a small
What?
microwave.
What?
What? I wish
Yeah,
I would receive a
they
microwave.
would give that like in my school. Like they're like some sort of like it's like
Bougie
especially
ass
during,
kids.
especially it's not even real. I don't know. It's like public school, but they will give like I
Mm.
saw someone bring like I don't know if it's this is like like a classroom gift, but someone gave the like electric fan, and, like microwaves. Oh
I,
damn.
I want that. Where's that school? Can I apply there?
Sign me up.
Oh my god. When Raji is back, we could continue back
I'm
to the
back.
third question. Okay.
Hi
Okay,
back.
there
Oh,
he
you were
Oh,
is.
just talking about
Hi
you.
back.
you just jinx it.
Alright,
Yo,
alright.
Jinx, arcane reference?
Yo,
No.
yo, Jinx, League of Legends.
Arcane reference.
Hi, Mr.
Oh
Pagtakan. Thank
no.
you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome.
It's always has been.
Stop the brain rot. Play farm merge.
Okay.
I'm always has been.
Alright, for the next question, we're going back to our younger selves, but we also
Oh
have to
no.
think about our future. So, question number three: what is something your parents did that you will never do to your own kids?
Oh no.
Oh
Oh,
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
god.
Oh
Oh
no.
There's way too
crazy,
many.
crazy question.
Oh
Okay,
no.
open
Can
up
I say
Notepad. Write down.
everything?
You
Can I
can,
say
as long as you're fine with
everything?
it, you know?
Something my parents did.
Okay, I'll give you guys
Have
time
kid.
again
I
to
have a
think
kid.
about it.
Have
Have a
me.
kid. Make a mistake.
Hey,
Oh.
hey, you're not a mistake, Mars. None of us are
Yeah.
mistakes here.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
make
Oh,
mistakes, but we're
Beep
not
stick.
the mistake.
oh.
Uh,
We're only beef
Everyone's
sticks. Yeah.
slowly
Beef
Beefsteak.
coping
steak.
right now. Coping
Mm-mm.
out my existence.
Uh, yeah,
Coping.
but all right, go ahead, think about it. You have time to spare, and while you're thinking about it, for me, I think something that my parents did, mostly my mom, was, I guess, blaming my child for every little downside, or like expecting them to do something that adults should do on their own. Because growing up, I felt like ever since my dad died, the burden, especially the financial burden, has been there. And even before I graduated college, I was already pressured to start work. And as soon as I got my first paycheck, my mom took all of it. And I never really get to feel the freedom or take a break from college. Like I was immediately put into the workforce. And that somehow burnt me out. Because even though I loved my first year of teaching, after that, I was so burnt out, I wasn't able to teach in a classroom again. Like, I mean, I know we're here at Classroom Confessions, but it's so different. Like, I couldn't face kids as much as I did before. Like, the passion isn't as fiery as before because every time I think about money, every time I think about my salary, all I can think about is like, oh, it goes to my mom. Like it doesn't go to me, it doesn't go to my future, it doesn't go to savings. It goes someplace else. And that's a really heavy burden that I never want my children to experience. I want them to feel like kids. Even if they're in college, they're working, I want them to forever feel like they're my kid. I got their back. No matter what they need from me, I'll be there. And if they need my help, I'm ready to swoop in. If they need someone to talk to, I'll be there to listen. And yeah, just be there for them unconditionally because it was my choice to bring them into this world, not theirs, and but mine alone, or maybe my husband's also, but like it's our choice. I wouldn't make them feel like they're a burden or make them feel any burden in living this life because I know how depression works and I know how it starts. And I wouldn't want them to feel that way. How are you guys coping?
um,
Oh,
hello.
I'm
re-
crying.
really hard question, isn't it?
Yes.
What is
I have
it?
PTSD.
hmm
Oh no.
Same. Yo, high five.
Yeah.
I
No.
told you guys you might cry. No.
I'm passing the tissues, but give me 1 peso. I'll or use your t-shirt to wipe out, cause not I'm not giving any.
It's like passing the trauma but double it and give it to the next
Double
person.
it.
Okay, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take the mic again.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Wow.
Go
I'll take
ahead,
the mic
Lily. Let's go. Lily, star pupil.
again. Okay. Okay. The reason why I wanna start then also because I had like the same experience as Ate Luna. Growing up being not so fortunate to have like a very stable life, especially financially. You know, it's like I think whenever I tell people that, oh, I'm this age, and they're gonna say, oh, you're young, then why are you working? Well, I don't work. I don't work 9 to 5 jobs. I'm not working to uh industry, like it's like outside. I'm still in college though, but
Mhm.
I do freelancing. Freelancing has its own, it is a job still. So
Mhm.
like when people ask, why do I work, because in my age, I keep telling them, I I don't want to be like a burden to my parents, because they're like, we're all struggling financially, and I think that's that thing with, when you like started a family, like very unplanned, you know
Mhm.
and that will make everyone worried about like the future, including like the child. Like, yeah, especially me, I worry about like everything,
Mhm.
especially around money, because like we're not really fortunate to have anything na I can say that is already stable. But there are things like it, it's still very specifics. But I think the like it's the if like I'm gonna pick like a one specific thing that I will never do to my own kids.
Mhm.
I think it's gonna be the same, like, have a very secured, maybe I know maybe what will I will do, I guess that I want them to feel more secure, to like
Mhm.
explore and be, if like quote unquote normal kids, they gonna play, they're gonna go to school, college, and they don't have to worry about money at the moment, before they need to be independent. And you know I think there's always gonna be like a very like fine line of like, you need to always teach your kids how to handle money, but
Mhm.
it's not to the point that you need to make them worry at the age of 12, at the
True.
age of 17, at the age of like even 20. I don't think people who started at the age of 20 know what they're doing. Nah, I think they're still at the age of like adulthood, that they need to like get their feet on the ground first. They need to like feel like what it feels like to be an adult. And they need to start to get a job, but I don't think they should start to feel worried about the money, where they're gonna get the money to like
Mhm.
pay loans, especially loans. You can start maybe securing about your future, but not others, like past loans that have been like building up for like what, ever since you got born. So yeah, I think that I will never do to my kids, like, to like make them worry about financial stuff. I think that's always gonna be like a thing that now and then people's gonna mention that we're still not financially stable, so why do we get kids, why make kids after
Mhm.
all.
That is true.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm pushing the mic now.
Mm-hmm.
You choose who to pass the mic to.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
I'm
Oh
gonna
no.
I'm gonna choose a wheel of names. Okay.
Can I borrow it?
Mm,
Oh,
oh,
No.
Mars
sure.
one.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
Yes.
Mars.
Yes.
volunteer. Let's go.
No, wala
Oh, I'm
na
just
pressure.
borrowing it and passing to
Hey.
Onsu.
Oh
Hump
wow.
one! Yay!
Just kidding,
Wow,
just
Hey.
kidding.
thank
I'll take this one.
you.
Joke.
So,
Hi,
the thing that
Puppy.
I don't want that my parents did to me and I'm gonna do to my kids is that uh basically I had this trauma because my dad was a military. So, uh at my early, I think I was like 3 years old, and I was with him in a camp, and I can hear gunshots on like near areas. So
Mm,
I kind of have like the instinct to like be alert every time. That's like
mm,
it's like messing my head. Like I hear small scratches. I'm gonna be like have a panic attack or something. And yeah, at the age of 8, I was like my dad was talking about stock market stuff,
mm,
and then he kind of, I don't know, this is where he messed up. This is her where he messed me up, is that when he was like, oh, you should try to study this
mm,
about stock market, about shareholders. I was like, okay. Then I don't know, out of curiosity I tried, but in the end it really impacted me more because the more I dug into financial things, the more that this stupid old man was like, oh, we're having problems in this, we're having problems in that. He was like kind of telling me that I know we're having problems financially, but then when I found out that why we're having problems is because he has been in debt, and those money debts is like being sent to our relatives, like other relatives who's like, uh I don't know, like I know why they are now. I don't know why they are not succeeding in life because they're like their lifestyle is like gambling and stuff. They will make an excuse like, oh, my son is on college, can I borrow some money for him to study, and then they would like about those kind of things. Yeah. So for me, I would be like, I don't want to help uh others unless I have like more, like if I have more than enough for myself, and then I can help others with my extra.
mm,
Mhm.
Yeah, and then yeah, it really put our family in a tight spot. I mean, even now everyone is struggling financially, right?
mm.
Yeah, that's the thing. Don't bring your kids to war. That's it.
Obviously.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Noted. Noted, sir.
Yeah.
Can I just say like don't bring your kids to Mindanao, guys?
Roger,
No.
how
Ah,
coincidentally.
Reggie.
ooh.
I am from Mindanao,
Yes.
just so you guys know.
So
Mhm.
he has to pass.
Okay,
Yes,
I'll
oh.
take the mic. Can I take your mic?
Sure, sure.
All right,
So very
let's
polite.
all right. I'll be using the mic then.
Okay, go ahead, Roger.
So yeah. Anyways, I think most of us are usually reflecting on the idea like it's the parents' decision early on that usually just messes us as we grow older, questions us with our own decisions, and I guess major part of the thing that probably it's close to hatred, I guess, towards my mother, I guess. I have like I hate her, but at the same time I love her. Like I think you
Mm,
understand, you guys understand that.
Mhm.
It's like it's initially like I like the idea, rather the phrase that was said earlier that it was not our decision to be here in this world, but it was the
mm,
parents' decision. That's why
mm,
I'm mostly supportive with the idea that before you start a family, make sure you yourself are ready. Because I grew up like we're poor. Like, is that really dirt poor? I guess enough to get by that
Mm-hmm.
type of poor. And like since it's Mindanao,
Mm-hmm.
early on, I guess like economy was really bad there. Food was really hard, so usually most of us would like get our food from gardens. So we most of the people there in each houses like they have their own mini garden, so we get by from that. And then one of my dreams in life was like to at least go to the moon. I was like I wanted to be an astronaut when I was young. So I approached my parents about it like mom, what do I do for me to become an astronaut? And she was like, we can't afford that. So of course I understand. Like, okay, at a young age, I understood like financial problems immediately because the TV was always on. There was always the news. People were like talking about economy and some of that, and I would always hear my aunts and uncles complain like, we don't have anything to pay for our bills. That's why something like that. So I made a connection that like, okay, people need money, something like that. And then fast forward, family broke apart. Um, cheating happened. There was really no cheating, but that's how the story went. Like my mom wanted to point fingers, and my dad just like gave up because he was like abused. uh, yes, it happens. Like it was domestic abuse basically,
Mm-hmm.
and my dad got tired of it because for 20 no sorry I think for 15 years he was like holding on because he didn't want to see me like suffer from my relative circle. It's like they were not ready. Like my parents were not prepared to have me. I was an outcast in the family. Like like those types like hindi ka planado. Like you're not planned in this family. Why are you here? Like my grandparents would keep saying that. My uncles would say that to me. Like how would I feel? I don't know. Like I don't have to feel about it because as a kid I don't understand what that meant. It only affected me once I started growing up.
Mm-hmm.
So I questioned my own existence. Like, why did I exist in the first place? So something like that. Like I had to do like from my previous story earlier. Like I was like an achiever. So in order for people to recognize me, like okay, I have to do better. Then I have to get higher grades and something like that. And then only to realize that
Mm-hmm.
okay, is it me to be blamed or is it my parents to be blamed that they did not control the situation that they were in at that time? Why did they accidentally have me?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like the idea of me being accident in this world. Like I really hate it even until now. It's like something that uh I don't know, like, bites into me like slowly and slowly. But I've slowly come into terms with that because like some factors in life are just things quote unquote we can't control. But I guess having a kid is something you can control. Having or not having a kid, something you control because that's usually just you can just say like, "Oh, I slid in. Oops." It's not like that. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
intentional most of the time, or sometimes it could be the other way around. Like those malicious things that I don't want to say here on stream. So I guess most of the things that I blame my parents about, especially my mom, was letting the family fall apart.
Mm-hmm.
My future wife to be in a fight. Like I don't want my kids to see like they're struggling. My parents should be like I want to see them love each other so that I can grow
Mm-hmm.
as a person. I want to see my parents like fight even if I understand like because I understood like financially we were struggling. I don't mind if like we were growing in debt. I just wanted to keep seeing my father and my mother fight. But things happened. Like things happened that I don't want to mention, but for those people who wants to be a parent, please reflect first before you become a parent. Like, think properly. Are you capable of taking care of someone? Are you
Yes.
financially stable, taking care of someone? Because at the end of the day, that's life that you're taking care. I don't want my kids to like have another burden, double it, pass it to the next. I no, that's not that's insane. Like I don't know like why
Mm.
are they why is like it's growing so fast here in the Philippines? Like young teenagers just get early in pregnancy, and you see posts about it like I feel so fulfilled being a parent.
Bruh.
Where are you getting this money? From your parents, of course. It's like most of the time it's your grandmother or grandfather who takes care of you. In some cases, the aunt, but not the parents.
Mm.
There are many cases of that. Depends. Like it's just I don't know. Like it forced me to grow up too early. I worked when I was 16 years old. No, actually 14. Like I needed to find money. I had to like go dive into games. I was not playing the games entirely for fun. I was like always thinking like, how do I earn money from this? Can I earn money from this? And can you, as a 14 years old, that's weird. I usually you just think like I want to play because I want to have fun. But no, it
Mm.
was different for me. I wanted to play because I want to earn from playing that game. Yeah, I
Oh.
did get some money.
Uh-huh.
I did get some money, but for some reason, the money that I put in my bag all gone. I wonder who took it. Of course, who else is in the house?
Mm. That's sad.
You guys wanna guess how much?
How much?
6 digits.
Oh damn.
6 digits. Oh my god.
That's a
120?
lot.
Higher?
I earned a lot from the game.
Like no matter how much it is exactly, like 6 digits is already a lot, especially here in the
Yeah.
Philippines. And for it to
Yeah.
be just stolen
10
right
years
under
ago.
our nose. Yeah.
I was happy. I was like I was building myself to become a scientist. I wanted to be an astronaut,
Yeah.
but it
Yeah.
felt like I was betrayed when that happened. It's like
Mm.
am I gonna blame my parents for like do I know who took it until today? I don't know. And until today my mom still has like no job. I had to like work early, find money. I could not continue college, something like that. I f- I was third year college twice and I had to drop twice. I experienced before K to 12, I experienced K to 12
Damn.
and both failed. I didn't fail. I was like a top achiever. Professors were like begging I continue like but no, I can't. I can't have academics books to feed my family. I had to feed my family. I had to find work. It was COVID. My dad would send us like rice for like 5 kilos of rice like a week. And there's like four people and my mom would feed the dogs. Like how the how am I gonna get by with that? So I had to make a decision. Dad, I'm gonna stop school. I have to find a job. Because the money that I was supposed to save did not like gone poof like that. Just nothing. Nothing for the future, nothing to so let's just say like I'm so fucking battered already. Moving forward, it's tiring. But I have to keep moving forward because the moment I give up, I feel like everything's just gonna crumble. At
Mm.
least I'm here now, here talking. I'm sorry, this kind of like went to venting. Yeah, I'm full of
It's
anger
okay.
right now.
It's okay.
Mm.
I mean, that's kind of partly why we're here. We're here to talk about it. It's okay. Somebody
Mhm.
said, not like every child deserves a parent, but not all parents deserve a child, which is
Mhm.
actually true. Like not every couple would deserve a child just because they want it or they're having baby fever doesn't mean they're prepared for it. Like as you said earlier, like mentally, emotionally, financially, they have to prepare for those things because if not, in the end, the child will be the one suffering for it. And yeah, of course, we wouldn't want to bring a child into this world, especially in this economy. Come on, who are we kidding? But yeah, you still have to be prepared for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay, Raji. Pat, drink
I,
water.
I always get into a fight with my coworkers because of that back then. Like, you should be happy that you're in this world. You should find a wife now and have kids. Like, I am not mentally ready. I am not financially stable. No, if
Mm,
I want to make my kids' dream come true, maybe they want to be someone like me who wanted to be an astronaut. That's an expensive ambition.
mm,
I want to have all the money I could give my kids, and I don't want to disappoint them. I want to fill them with love that I never felt because I always question my worth. So, like, it's not hard to, no, actually, it's hard to control your desires. But please, if there's life involved, like, control, just control your lust.
Your urges. Control the urges, please.
Yeah.
Control the P.
Calm your ball.
Oh.
Oh,
Sorry.
hey.
Con-
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
calm
whoa.
whoa,
down.
what an
Calm.
I
intermission.
Cover it. I don't know.
Alright, cover it, cover it. Actually, okay, thank you. That was a good vent. I've been holed up for too long for a while.
It's okay. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, last two people for the third question.
Oh
Mm.
no.
Oh
Hmm.
no.
Who
Okay,
will go
fine.
first? Hmm.
Okay, fine. I'll go first.
Okay, go ahead, Pandora.
Um, I think like we're all like all of us here are like still trying to heal our inner child. Like from what I can see, like majority of us is like, I am getting like, like, wait, what was I saying again? Oh my god, such a tough question. Like, it's so crazy that all of us actually like went through like such similar things. Like our circumstances are like literally like they're like mirrors or something. It's insane. Like,
Hmm.
but honestly, I would never like make my kids grow up wondering if they'd have a bright future ahead of them. Like, honestly, like I literally wake up every morning thinking to myself like, may kinabukasan ba ako or something, like maybe you guys also have that feeling. But like it's a
Mhm.
feeling that like I've been having ever since like I was like a small child. Like my dad was like really bad with money and he would always take everything of like whatever we had. Like we weren't even poor or anything. Like we had properties, we had like what you call those rentals and stuff,
Hmm.
Real
and we
estate.
earned more than enough. Yeah, kind of like that. We earned more than enough. But my father's like, what's sabong? Sabong addiction. Like the chickens fighting, guys gambling. Like my father was like really into that, and that was like in the way of like financial stability in my family. And my grandmother was like such a pushover. She's like, yeah, it's just money. We're gonna earn it back anyways. Like she would just let my dad take everything, and I ended up suffering for that. Like
Hmm.
my tuition was expensive and everything, and sometimes my dad would literally just take that, and like it's like even like embarrassing because I was surrounded by like it was like a rich kids school, and I was surrounded by rich kids all the time, and like there was like the pressure of wanting to keep up as well.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's a story for another time. Like, but like I stopped celebrating my birthdays for the same reason that my dad was taking everything. Literally, I couldn't even afford to like do a lot of things as a child, and I didn't want to feel like a financial burden to my grandmother if I asked like, "Hey, can I celebrate my birthday or something?" And if ever I have kids, I want to be there for them in every way possible. I want to be there for when they need me. I was like neglected. I didn't have that. I want
Mhm.
to teach them things my parents never taught me. Like there's a lot of like unspoken rules that like the people never taught us, and I also like want to guide them when they start feeling like when they start having feelings like love. Like I was very confused like the first time I thought I felt love, it wasn't even love, it was just infatuation, like I wanted to love because it was like a coping mechanism for like the loneliness I was feeling. I want to give them the things I was never to like able to enjoy as a child. Like now I'm like enjoying the things I wanted to do when I was younger. Like I'm buying myself toys, paying for games and all that stuff. I want them to be able to enjoy those as well. I want them to be a child. Like you don't need to grow up. Just stay as you are. Like you can like wake up to the horrors of the world when you're ready. Like you don't have to go through all of that. I want them to feel like that it's okay to cry and mistakes, that nobody's gonna come after them and be persecuted for it. And I
Mm.
don't want them to feel like if they fail in their choices in life, like for example, like they fail a grade, they repeat a year, that they're gonna feel like their life is over, like they have
Mm.
me to like fall back on, like, hey, your life is not over, just try again. Like I want to be that kind of person for them. And like a day, because after moving here abroad, like honestly, like guys, I never thought that ever in my life that I would have like a day where I would be homeless, or like that I didn't have anything to eat, because even though we were struggling, my grandmother always made sure that I had something to eat. And
Mm.
coming here, I was like, oh my god, I never thought I'd be like homeless for a day in my life. And I don't want my child to ever like go through that, or like, just have a single day where they'd want to stop existing. Because, yeah, I think like that's the heaviest thing. Like, wanting to stop existing is like something a child should never have to go through. So I think
Mm.
that's it. Pretty heavy. Yeah.
You're there, Pan. I really want to give you a hug.
Yeah, I'm just angry as well, because like what kind of parents would be like so like hateful towards your child that your child would just want to not want to be there anymore. Like
Oh, true.
nobody actually deserves that. Nobody deserves that at all.
Mm. That is true. Like
Mm-hmm.
just recently, I had like a head to head with my mom regarding that same scenario, where I confronted her like I didn't need to be this mature so early. Like, I like along the way I should have still had time to figure out the things I need to figure out without being pressured that I need to be an adult immediately. Like kids or like children are meant to be given time to explore, not to be pushed
Mm-hmm.
into a fire pit and figure out things on their own. And like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want that. I think we all have like the same sentiments of not wanting our kids to feel the same way. But Wansu, what's yours?
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. I was tearing up a little bit because I think I sympathized.
Mm,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy stuff, heavy
Okay.
stuff.
Backstory. Backstory. I'm joking. Uh. Mm, okay. So what did my parents do wrong that I would have done different? Is that like the question? Wait, I have to
Yeah.
double check.
Just something that they did that you don't want to repeat to your
Oh, okay.
kids.
No, it's okay, similar now.
Mm.
I think if I'm looking back in my childhood, I think there was a lot of problematic things that happened to me that probably made me, I don't know, not really develop normally compared to other kids, I would say. Because
Mm.
I'm sure in a certain sense, a lot of kids growing up, they like, especially being kids, very curious and everything. And I was definitely like a very curious kid growing up. But when I was, when growing up, I think whenever I always ask questions to my mom would always shut down the answer, and like kind of like um I don't think push me away is the proper response, but it's more like she just couldn't. she just didn't want to really. I don't know. It's like I don't think she really wanted to answer the question. Like she's busy doing other
Mm.
things. Like she's always like shoo shoo, like go do something else. Don't talk to me and stuff. And I think that probably explains a lot of why I lack in development. At least for me, like that's how I viewed things. Because growing up, it was really hard to like socialize and talk to people and like figure out certain basic necessities.
Mm.
And I think growing up, I was really late to a lot of things. I think even the idea of like using cell phones, I didn't even know up until I was already in high school, like how to use a phone. And even when there was in computer class, that was basically the first time ever I was like using computers. So I think a lot of the time when I was growing up, even I think now it's a little different because I think I've come to the age where like my mom can at least um I don't know, I can talk to her a lot more. Like we're already in we're both me and my mom are adults now, basically. I'm an adult now, so it's more like I
Mm.
can sympathize for what she's doing what right now, so I'm not as angry, but I think growing up, I was really, really angry at her for a lot of things, and I think for certain, oh, like a fair bit of you guys,
Mm.
I also experienced like some pretty heavy family problems
Mm.
too, and like calling back to earlier, I really blamed myself for it, and when I vented to my mom, like she just kind of disregarded those feelings.
Mm.
So I think what I would want to do to my kid is basically just talk to them. I think I lacked a lot of I think growing up I lacked a lot of like
Communication.
wala akong kausap eh. Basically, I literally had no one to talk to, and it's like it all of the thoughts was like all of the friends I had were imaginary friends, and it's not only until like high school where I was like I actually took the courage to talk to people. So
Mm.
uh that's probably one. I'll probably talk to my kid more. At least, you know, make sure he's in a safer they're in a safer space,
Mhm.
comfortable enough space to be able to talk. Um Another thing, I guess, like just to add, ooh,
You got this
how do I
one,
approach this?
too.
It's I'm trying to recollect because there's a lot of trauma with with me. Sorry.
It's okay. We're trauma bonding right now.
Exactly.
That's fine. That's
Um,
fine.
mm,
Welcome to the trauma room.
hmm. I'm trying to think. Just to go back with like the talking thing, I think I have to be more. If I was gonna be learning from what my parents did and not repeat the same thing, I think I'd improve my. Well, I would try to under try to give a lot more understanding because I think uh
Mm.
we a lot of people nowadays, they're more reasonable, but I think back then, or at least when I was younger, my mom really didn't know what mental health was. And I think just to throw it out there, my mom was very, very traditional Asian
Mm.
stereotype. And I think growing
Dasal
up
mo yan.
for her, I don't think she ever got to experience like approaching feelings and anything. So when I approached her, she would she would joke around, and I think especially in college and stuff, like when I got and especially combining that with the pandemic, like I got so depressed. And when I brought that up to my mom, she basically told me like like to just mm, I think I'm pretty sure she laughed it off, and when I really took it seriously, I think for a long while
Mm.
she she said like yeah, I had to pay for it and everything, and it's like really really hard. I was like I didn't felt supported and everything, so I think I think for me I would wanna support my kid a lot, cause
Mm.
yeah
They need it.
yeah they need, of course, yeah, they need it,
Mm.
but I think even even going back to like back in high school when I was like thinking what to do for college, like what course I would take. And if people didn't know growing up, I mean, not growing up, sorry, if people didn't know if I've vented this before, but I really aspired to be like an architect growing up. I really did.
Mm.
I was, because in school, I was like really good at drafting and everything. And like I showed it to
Mm.
my mom. I was like, wow, like very sarcastically. And I was like, and I always humor to my mom, like, oh, I want to be an architect. I want to be an architect, like study architecture.
Mm.
And I'm not even like trying to talk about like, oh, all of the architect students right now are suffering, because I know right now, like, it's a really tough course. But
Mm.
I think for me, if I'm going really personal, my dad kasi is like an architect at the moment, and he is not that it's not financially stable. He's in a lot of debt at the moment. So I think when I entertained it, yeah, when I was younger, um yeah, like whenever I entertained like wanting to be an architect, she would always throw in the idea like you'd end up like your dad and stuff, and that really discouraged me to like
Mm.
fulfill what I wanted. And I think growing up, I only really wanted to be an architect. Didn't really plan anything else.
Mm.
So yeah, I think when I started studying my course back
Mm.
then, I already transferred now to like a and transferred to a new school now. But yeah, back then, and it was like peak pandemic. I was so super depressed. I was like forcing myself to study something that I really didn't enjoy, and
Mm.
it was like my mom's choice pa. So I felt very very miserable because I wasn't even good at that, and I basically threw myself in to something I couldn't even envision a future with, basically. So I mean, now I'm in a happier state because it took
Mm.
a lot of fighting with my mom to get where I am. But yeah, it was like pretty heavy to like, and I had to basically battle my way to get what I wanted. And I want, if ever like I get a kid, like I really want them to like, you know, not crush their dreams. I really don't want them to crush it, to for
Mm.
me to like just say
You
you
can't
can't
do that.
do that. You can't do that, and like start comparing them to other people. Like I
Mm.
want them to try, and if they fail, like, I can't really discourage them about it. And yeah, like
Mm.
let them try, you know. Yeah, that's it.
Wow, that was a heavy question for all of us, I believe.
Yeah.
Overall. Yeah, overall, I think our generation in general, like millennials or Gen Z, would be better parents because they most of us believe that we don't want to repeat what our parents did to us, and like we want to give them a better future. I know that's not all of our generations, but like most of us already know to think about it before you actually make babies. I know the process might be fun and exciting, but the outcome is always so difficult, and you really need to be prepared for that. Mentally, you need to be mature. Emotionally, you need to be prepared. Financially, you need to be stable. So overall, you need to be ready before you have kids. Wow, that was so heavy, guys. How are you guys holding up? We're in the third question.
Surviving.
So, so,
Coping.
question: what do you need to become a VTuber? Ah, trauma.
Money. Money.
Oh my.
to have,
Is that
to
actually
have,
the next question?
no, no, no.
No.
Okay, okay.
Okay. You guys need a break?
It's okay.
Be
I'm
good.
already broken right now.
The
Okay.
Vulcan, the Vulcan.
So, if you guys are ready, I'll be saying the fourth question. So, this is a bit heavy because this is asking, when was the last time you felt pure joy and what happened?
Oh, I can answer this at least.
Oh,
I think
I'll
the
take first.
past three questions, like it says, like, oh, it's been a tough life, but now we're talking about your. When was the last time you were truly, purely happy, without any downsides, without any heartbreaks, just happy, and that's all you can think about. Reggie, you want to take the stage first?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
All
why not?
right, all right, go for it.
It was actually a good span of 3 days, I guess. I will never forget those days.
Mm,
Basically, I'm very like easy to like make, just to make happy or make me feel happy. It's really an easy thing for another person to make me smile because it's something I actually enjoy and encourage myself to do so. Despite like we all have scars, but we
mm,
can't. Like I have this like this principle. I can't just keep on living uh, in the past because I know it hurts, and that's why this is the result. Like I can't even remember some of the things that happened in the past because a trauma response. I have to erase some of those memories because it's unpleasant. But it made me realize, like I think it was like around 2022, I guess if I'm correct. Like I was really happy because I got my first job promotion. and and I was like, oh, I finally got a promotion. I actually put some effort into this, and then I celebrated. Like I'm not the type of person who celebrates my even my own birthday. Like I almost forgot if Pan didn't or Pan or my current girlfriend did not like remind me of my birthday, I would not remember it. If Mars didn't chat me at 10 p.m. The day before, I wouldn't remember my birthday either. It's like, okay. And then after that, I guess like things were very well. Like I have a job promotion. I had money to finally buy something what I wanted to buy, and it was just genuinely happy. Like no, I did not feel sad. Like the problems that were coming in there, like yeah, it just like I don't know. It just felt euphoric on that day. Cause yes, I managed to buy a computer part. I had extra RAM for my computer.
let's get it.
let's go.
Let's go.
Yay.
That's a happy thing. Come on.
Hooray!
Yeah,
Little,
it's a very simple happiness, but I think it's important.
yeah, little wins are always important.
Mm-hmm. Little win. Little.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Manita Max win.
And oh my god.
I'm glad you
Eh,
were able to answer quickly, Raji. Like for the
Yeah,
first
because
three questions, you were having a hard
mostly
time
last.
digging through
Yeah.
trauma, and then now, oh wow, we can be happy.
No, it's because I don't know, like happy things, even if how small it is, like I need to like make sure I accept those happiness because I don't want to be like that ass of a person who in the future would say like, especially to young people, it's like, wait, yeah, I've already done that. Yeah, you'll definitely fail later. Like I don't want to be that ass person. Like Yeah, you know what? Keep going. You might get there. You will get there. Something like that. Like I want to encourage people more. That's why I
Mm.
reach out to people for like, especially like, oh, I see someone who has a talent. Like, okay, I'll teach him how to sing. Okay, I've been doing that for years. Like, okay, I'll teach you how to sing.
Teach me,
I'll
please.
teach you. Sure, why not? I'll teach you how to sing. I'll teach you how to play the guitar instruments. I play 5 instruments. So it's like I reach out to people, and that makes me happy. Like
Sheesh,
those are
talented.
because I grew up in church.
Gee.
Sheesh.
So a lot of
I
instruments
burned in
are used
church.
in church. I played in church. But yeah, like and I wanna enjoy the smallest, happiest moments, even if like it's minuscule for others.
Mm.
Bro, I was so happy earlier that I cooked pancit canton. Listen to that, like
Wow.
I'm depressed whenever I cook pancit canton.
oh, it's because I can't eat pancit canton often. I have problems with kidney. So yeah.
Ah.
So it's like
Yeah.
yeah, I eat it like once a week or twice a month, and then like oh my god, I have pancit canton.
Yo,
Mm.
kidney problem gang, let's go.
Let's go.
Yo, it's okay. I can vouch for anyone. You can live with one kidney. I'm approve of that, dude. I'm
Wait,
approve.
you have one kidney left? Oh.
Yes.
Oh my
I
gosh.
don't, I don't know why I'm proud, but yeah, you
It's
can.
Guys,
okay.
guys,
It's
guys!
okay.
Dono stream for second kidney for
Yep.
Liz.
Give
No,
me,
no
Give me your
give
stream.
me,
kidney.
Kidney
Give
give me
me your
donor stream.
another,
kidney.
give me another chance. If I lost the
No.
RNG, I'm dead. Oh.
Ay, come on. I mean,
That
yeah, I
was
guess.
that's something new.
Yeah.
I
That's
have an
something
extra one. I can lend it.
Yes, that's split in
Yep.
half. Can you even do
Yeah.
that? Split in
yeah,
half
cause
and
like the
share it.
It's
kidney
split it in
grows.
half.
The kidney actually
Oh.
grows again. So like even
Is
if
it?
you give like part of it,
I thought
No.
it was the liver. No, it's the
is
liver. I think
it?
you're the. No,
Yeah,
it's
I
the
think
liver.
it's the liver of
Oh,
the.
you gave her
Yeah.
false hope.
Oh
I'm
no,
sorry, I
You're
didn't
frustrate.
so
watch enough
happy. You're
Grey's
so happy.
Anatomy.
No,
Oh
no,
my
it's
god,
okay.
there's
It's
like
okay.
extra kidney.
I thought I'm regenerating as them. I
Yeah.
experienced one kidney. I'm regenerating again. My duty is not
Yeah.
over.
As long as you stay in like a healthy lifestyle, I've seen people like who live past 60s with one kidney. You got this.
Yes, we can do this, guys. It's okay. Just take less sodium, I guess. But
Yeah, that's
no,
actually like,
Emma chug that Marty's like crackers that I'm gonna chug that down.
Marty Cracker. Oh my god, Marty's gang.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
you keep sniffing it.
I'm
I always
sorry.
catch you sniffing the Marties before you eat it. It's
I'm
crazy.
sorry. It has to be done, okay? Someone has to do it and I'm gonna do
Basking
it.
in the glory.
Okay, okay,
Fair,
let's get
fair.
back to the question.
Question.
All right.
Who's
For
next? Who's
me,
next?
I think me.
Oh, okay.
For me, I don't know a specific time that I was genuinely happy. Although I know most of the times that I was happy was when I was with my students or my children of the stars. Because for some reason, whenever I'm with them, whether it be teaching, it would be like just hanging out with them, they would do something small that would just spark joy into my heart, and it becomes like a core memory, and it becomes part of my like memory pile of this whole Children of the Stars thing. Like there was a time when I was teaching the first grade, and every time like they would have dismissal, some kids would stay behind and I have to stay with them, of course, just to be safe. So I asked them what do they want to do, what do they want to play, and then one of the students would say she wants to learn to draw. So of course I bring out my tablet, I teach her how to draw like basic chibis and stuff. And like at the end of the school year, she approached me with a big hug and said, "Thank you, teacher. You taught me how to draw. I'm really proud of myself. And I promise I will continue to draw." And she was in the first grade and she was already appreciative of something that small. Like that was just something I normally do. And she was so appreciative of it, and it stuck to me. And then other times when, like last year, I was really having a tough patch with teaching because I was accused of being a PDF file, and like I didn't know what to do. Like as a teacher, being accused of that is really heavy. But for me personally, I know to myself like I'm better than this. I love children, but not in that, crude way, not in that disgusting way. I love children, but they're I treat them as my children. And I was so down in the dumps that, I was really in the dark place. And my students starts to like notice it. Like they started feeling bad about me, and like they didn't know what to say. One of the students messaged me, and like he said he didn't know how to make me feel better. Like he understands how I feel, but he doesn't know what to say to make me feel like I'm not what other people think I am. But then the last thing that he said really like made me cry so much, because he said, just know that even if you don't make a lot of people lives brighter, you're making ours so bright. And that really made me feel like, oh, at the very least, even if adults or like people my age or older than me would think like, oh, maybe she's just a creep, maybe she's just a pedophile, at least the children I teach, I was able to like touch their hearts, and like they were able to see, um she's a good teacher, she inspires us, she makes our lives so much brighter, and she's always there for us. And that's like something I always bring, and that always makes me happy whenever I see that message. So yeah, that's like pure joy for me, like serotonin, my children of the stars, forever and always.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's so wholesome.
I am getting cute aggressions right now.
That's so cute. Especially like the children of us like know how to
Mm.
draw. Oh, there's like kids could be like the most honest creature you could ever meet, and
Mm.
like you're gonna like hear their opinions, and you will believe it because why would this kid lie? He
Yeah.
doesn't know anything about, and it doesn't know like anything about, then whatever they say is like actually like
What they
genuine
feel.
true.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, that's so sweet.
Lily called the kids a creature.
Oh
Grr.
no, I'm sorry. I'm
The
Gremlin.
creature.
I'm under here like 600 feet down, and I'm just hearing like, oh no, what's that? What those little creatures stepping?
What's now
Their
those
little
little
kittens.
Little
friends?
rats.
I'm down here.
But yeah.
Honestly, kids are so. It's just wholesome for kids to like be concerned about you. Honestly, it healed you a lot from that point.
Mhm.
Yeah. But like I feel like working with kids with special needs also sparked some joy into me, because like during the time I was teaching in a class, one of them had like autism. And then whenever I would just frown because either I was tired or I was having a bad day, he would approach me. And then he would just start hugging me and then say, "Teacher, I love you." And I'm like, I'm sad. And then he would keep on saying, "I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you." And like it's just a love bomb. Like I feel loved, and it just makes me feel so much better that at least like even if the world is dark, one person or one tiny human at least loves me so much to notice that I was feeling sad that day. And I don't know, these kids do be weigh on my heart so very much. If I lost them, I will break.
Oh, that's so cute.
They're
That
all
I don't know like what to say. That's just like very wholesome.
yeah.
Like countering
Mhm.
those people. I think I already counted like those kids. They can be kind of like very energetic. I can't keep up, but man, they do like act like they're actually genuine about things. It's really
Mm,
cute.
yeah. Like a lot of
Cute
kids nowadays are
aggression.
mature as well. Just surprising. Anyways, who
I
goes
I'm
next?
gonna pinch those kids' cheeks until they're red.
No,
Whoa, whoa,
no,
whoa,
no,
whoa.
no,
Graduate
no, no,
no
no,
No.
no.
pinching.
Yo,
Bad,
too
bad,
aggressive, too aggressive.
bad, Roji. Palo, palo.
Oh no. Someone got the follow na. Oh no. I'm not gonna be that
No.
Yeah.
guy. I'm gonna go to the yeah.
Okay, who's next? Wanna share joy? Who's on?
I think
Wala nang
Mars.
Mm,
joy?
I'm joking.
I can go next.
Okay, pan.
Actually, it was like pretty recent. Like, I think the last time I felt pure joy was actually when I went home, like this June, like this year now. Like, after like 6 years of literally like being in this country, I was able to like see my grandmother and friends again. It was like, oh my god, it was like I was dreaming. Like, girl, it was like half a decade, like more than half a decade of like not seeing them. I thought I was like tripping, like, oh my god, this can't be real. Like, oh my god, I'm back in the Philippines. It smells like shit in here. Like, it smelled like canal and everything, but it felt right, like being like in the polluted streets, the smoke of the
Hell yeah.
chimneys. It was
Hell
crazy.
yeah.
I
It was
wanna repeat
crazy.
that. The canal smells and feels right. Okay.
Oh my god. Can someone
Yo.
clip that? Oh my god.
We need
Philippines.
that clipped out of context.
Out of context.
You're leaving your mark in the internet right now.
Oh
Philippine
my
moment right there.
god.
Okay, continue.
Felt right, guys. It freaking felt right. Yung tambucho in my face, it freaking felt right.
They don't
Yeah.
have this much pollution there.
Let's
This is
go.
better.
No, girl, it's so clean here. You could like literally make babies drink the tap water here. It's crazy. Like, if I drank tap water there, I got diarrhea
What?
day one. Like,
I just woke up and now I'm hearing babies. What the fuck?
You woke
babies,
You
no.
woke
you took
up?
a
What do you
nap?
mean you?
Did
You
you
took a
I
fall
nap?
fell
asleep?
asleep,
Bro fell asleep.
No, no, no. I am
bro.
having a
Oh, nah,
headache.
you're
I
next.
was
You're
up.
next.
You're next.
Oh my god.
When was the last
You're
time you were
next.
very happy taking a nap in middle of Luna stream?
Oh
Like,
Yeah,
I
no.
was
yeah, I had a
telling a
good
Oh
wholesome
dream.
no.
story and you fell asleep? How did you?
Man.
Where's the undo
Man,
button?
Mars, I
I'm
can't
so
believe
sorry.
this
Man, that's
guy.
probably my saddest moment, dude.
Oh,
Why-
sorry.
You sleeping?
Okay, I'm going
Damn,
back to sleep
man.
then.
How could
Sheesh.
you?
Oh
Whoa,
wow.
whoa, whoa. Wow.
Dang.
No, okay, I'm just
Teacher
kidding.
may
Someone ban him. Someone ban
tulong.
him.
Oh
Isulat sa
my
noisy.
god.
I'm literally quiet.
Cleaner yan.
Tumatakas eh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Mars be falling asleep. Yeah, call him out. Call him out.
Aw. No.
Okay, Pan,
Mars
continue your
Engineering
tambucho
moment.
story.
My tambucho story. Yeah, but like it was crazy. Like, even dying under the sun, melting under it, and like sweating like crazy. It felt so right. Like, I really thought I was dreaming, like sleeping in my old room, in my own bed, even going to church. I wanted to go home, but it still felt right. Like, my Lola was like, "Oh my god, I'm so glad you're home. Let's go to church." I didn't want to, but yeah, it also felt right. It was such a crazy feeling. I was really happy, and I'm already like actually looking forward to like coming home again next year. Hopefully, like this time, like with more plans, cause like
Mm.
my last trip didn't really go the way I wanted it to, but I think for next year, like I know what to do already. I'm gonna like prepare for it. Even I was broke as hell, but I was happy eating that tusok tusok in the streets, girl. I would pick that over steak anytime. It was just pure bliss. And I think my goal for next year is a Jollibee party, guys. Donoton na yarn.
Ayan na.
Let's
What's
go.
my
Pa-invite,
Jollibee
please.
kids party?
Yeah.
Let's go,
Jollibee
guys.
on her. Let's
Doon tayo sa
go.
may party area. Like, we're gonna call John.
Yeah.
Si Jollibee!
With the
twerk,
mask and
twerkology.
Tapos dapat magi-games din tayo, ah.
for real.
Prefer.
You guys
Really
have fun. I'll stay here in
understand.
Mindanao.
Bring
Wow.
me.
Bring me Raji from Mindanao.
Kaway-kaway na
Yeah.
lang si Roji. Video call na lang natin si Roji.
Ay,
Oo,
yun. Tapos kakain kayo ng Jollibee.
oo.
Like,
Kakain kami like
Mm.
And
ng
you're
like
gonna watch.
kakain kami ng
no.
Jolly Spaghetti like okay, are you
Wow.
watching? Are you watching?
Are
Now
you
I'm awake.
watching? Do you see this bite?
And then we're gonna
May
slip it like,
Sunday pa
blah, blah,
yan.
blah.
Oh my God. You guys,
Sarap.
No.
you guys just want.
Yum, yum, yum. That's gonna be pure joy if we do have a Jollibee
Jollibee.
party.
Chicken
Jollibee.
joy.
Enjoy.
Jollibee.
Ayan.
Ang saya.
Is it
Man,
That's
I
the
woke
actually
up.
my plan. Like legit. Like I'm saving up for it already.
Mhm.
Crazy. You guys are invited to my Jolly Kids party.
Hell yeah,
Yay!
let's
Jolly kids
go.
for adult.
No, there's no
Jolly kids
adult.
na.
As long as we can pay, they're gonna accept us. We're gonna get like weird looks from like the other customer, but we don't care.
We
Um,
don't
Yeah.
um,
care,
Ano
I'm
bruh.
ba
I'm
sila?
eating this.
Mag-Jollibee Kids party kami. Sino ka ba?
Ano ka ba? Imbit ka lang eh. Kami may Sunday. Ikaw
Oh,
wala.
ingit ka
Oh.
lang. Kasi ako binili ako ng spaghetti.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I could already imagine it. Holy.
Ayan. Sino sunod?
Who's next? Who's next? Si Mars, natutulog.
Wala.
Mars
What was the
naman
question?
eh.
What was the
Lugi.
question?
Now we have to go back to the last question you missed.
Oh no.
You missed too many.
Since
You
when
missed
were you
3
asleep?
questions.
Really?
Wala, makeup test.
Holy
Really?
shit.
My brain just activated when someone mentioned Jollibee and shit. I don't know. Maybe I was
Bro, he
hungry.
passed out, and then when he heard Jollibee, it's like an alarm.
Like neuron activation, Jollibee.
Jollibee.
Where?
Jolliver.
So what was the question again? I apologize for falling asleep.
Yeah, you better be.
You better be.
I
You
am.
better be Jollibee.
Okay.
When was the last time you felt pure joy, and what happened?
Aw. Probably when I fell asleep, I had a proper rest.
In-
Wow.
Hindi, matulog ka na. Good night na.
Wrong answer.
Wrong answer, yeah.
Minus points.
Eh, good, eh, good.
Probably
Teacher, si Mars
Hmm.
nakatulog.
O nga eh.
Tulo laway.
Punasan mo.
Waterfall.
Shut up.
Waterfall.
No.
Punasan mo.
Tama.
Dilaan mo.
What?
Sayang.
Sayang. Anong sayang?
Kadiri kayo? Sayang daw.
Sayang naman. Who said sayang?
Roji.
Si
Oh my
Roji
God.
nangihinaya.
Nice.
I want so purest joy.
Nanghihinayang.
Oh no. Oh no. Ah, sige, ako na. Last time that gave me joy.
Chicken joy.
Tangina mo.
Wala, teacher,
I'm joking.
nagmumura.
Oy.
Teacher.
Minus points.
Teacher, bad word! Teacher, sabi ng bad word!
Teacher, sabi niya once yung T-word.
T-word, tite.
Wala!
Oh my
Oh my God.
man, dude. We were crying earlier now to like
It's okay. The next question might make you cry again.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So be happy for now.
tears of joy. Okay. So it might sound corny. It actually might sound corny.
Oh,
The
is it
last
about
thing-
Lily?
Ano
Aw.
yan?
Hey.
Wala na, nasagot na.
Explain.
God damn it.
Well, I mean, I oh,
I mean, I was there, but like, explain.
okay. Fuck, dude. So many people. So many people. Uh,
Pressure,
I
pressure.
mean, you're not wrong. I don't. I won't deny the allegations. You're not
Mm-mm.
wrong. Yeah. I mean, that is my answer, but I'll expound. I'll expound. I'll explain my answer in 3 paragraphs.
Akala ko in
Essay
song
form.
form.
Song form?
Mm.
No. Dito
Okay, go, go,
music
go, go.
class. Okay, so I would okay, I'll explain a little bit further why, but I think I yeah, I would say it's Lily. Uh
Mm. Ih, kilig ka, Piash.
it's so it sounds corny, but
Okay, it's okay.
I
It's
think
okay. Oh,
Go,
well.
go, go.
one of my fondest, I'll just say like a fond memory on why Lily did give me a lot of joy, but I think in our first interaction, our earliest interaction, I think I was going through a really, really rough time.
Mm.
And I think again, I think at the time I had no well, it's not like I had no one to talk to, but I really felt conflicted on who I can trust
Mm.
anything towards. And at the time when I was talking to Lily, I didn't really uh we were still somewhat strangers. Let's say that. Like we were still somewhat strangers and we were chatting online. We were chatting online.
Mm.
And, and we were in a call one day and I was like really, really in a very tough time. And I think at that moment I think when I was venting to Lily about like a lot of personal problems, I felt very
Safe.
I don't know, talking to her felt really safe,
Mm.
I guess. And uh
Okay.
no, it's okay. I don't know. Like Lily is just very really really nice to talk to, and I think at that moment I think I was kind of happy I found someone I could resonate with in that moment, and she had a lot of input and a lot of things to do to kind of I don't know, like reassure me and stuff, and
Mm.
she did a lot during that one short call and left a very big impact. So I think, I mean, till now, never been happier. I think I've been a lot happier
Mm.
now. I'm with Lily.
I'm happier with you.
Mm. You're so
Okay, move on.
cute.
Okay,
Oh,
Ay.
Lily,
okay.
your turn.
Wow, I got cornered there. Okay.
Your turn, your turn. What's your side? Kidding.
Mm, mm-hmm. Well, I need to calm down my cheeks, dude. I'm like smiling ear to ear.
Aww.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aww.
But yeah, just to respond to that, allegation.
Oh,
Allegations.
wow.
Allegation
Oh my
pala,
god.
Ricky.
Yo.
Yeah, but like I think I haven't asked him about like what was like the what it I don't know, like talking to him at that time. It's like I haven't asked him like, okay, what it did to you or something. I think we will never know like what people are in a position in whenever we talk to them. So I never know that I actually impacted that much. So I'm kind of
Mm.
glad that
Oh.
I did something right. I don't know,
Mm.
for once, I guess.
Mm.
But yeah, okay. To answer, like, when was the last time I felt pure joy and what happened?
Mm.
It's safe to say that it does. It kind of does the same with Wansa's answer. It's also him.
Aww.
It's also him.
Aww.
Okay, you know, I can put.
Nilalagdam ako.
Ano yun? Ano ba yan?
I can.
Go, go, go.
I can. Share. syempre naman, I can mention my friends, whenever I hang out with them, it's always like a pure joy. But,
Mm.
with underlying kind of like other issues that we have, like in groups, like, I kind of, there's always like a smear of like maybe, it's not just pure joy. There's always like a, oh, but they did this, there's
There's a
always
but.
that.
Mm.
Like there's a but, so it's always like it's not pure joy, but it's always, it's a joy button. But when it's him kasi, like siguro like me, I don't know what's wrong with the like how universe plays things, like how plays two people in the like in the same like maybe a timeline, or like any like in somewhere place. I
Yeah.
also like, I think it's like not so long ago, I'm like struggling mentally. I think during that time I'm in like the most deranged, I don't know, like the most deranged place I ever been. I'm like not functioning mentally.
Mm.
And kasi something happened that actually scarred me so much that, okay, I don't know if I can ever, let's say date someone, let's say something like that.
Mm.
I don't know if I could ever date someone because someone just treated me so badly. I don't know if I can even try to like try again,
Mm.
but
Open
I
yourself.
always, wait, I want to go back to like yung sinabi ko kanina na I always try to be kinder to myself. So saying to myself na, okay, never na ako mag-boyfriend or girlfriend, I'm not gonna, di ko nagagawin yun. It's always a lie, you know.
Mm.
I'm not I'm not an aromantic person. I don't I think I feel a lot even though even though I feel nothing,
Mm.
But I think when I first started talking to him, I was like, okay, this guy is, I think we're kind of in the same position. So, I tried to like approach him as someone, as like, maybe a friend lang.
Mm.
I'm gonna drop a very, I'm gonna drop a confession here, right in the stream.
Mm.
Once is
Mhm.
my crush, okay?
Oh.
I wanna preface that. It's like, okay, I
Mhm.
wanna mention that he's my crush before we even know each other. So I watch his, we kinda watch his stream and something like that. What, this guy is cute. So okay,
And then
I
he's
thought
cute IRL, no?
so that time, so I think the purest joy is like every day. Siguro
Oh,
every time I talk to him, it's like always, it's not
happy.
always fun, but you can always feel like some sort of like pure intentions, pure,
Mm.
pure, uh, I mean communication with someone. I don't think he has like ill intention to me at the time. So that,
Mm.
I think that's how I felt. Every chance that we get to like enjoy things is always like, there's nothing like hidden like maybe between us. It's just like pure joy, like one after another. So
Mm.
yeah, it's it continues to be like maybe the last time, I always, I spend my time with them. So it's always like, really, really fun. And I don't think I can compare it to like any other people, especially like my previous like ex or something, like any love interest. I don't think
Mm.
anyone would, and even though I have like, I know to myself I have like a pure intention to them. I don't think they fail to like reciprocate that back. But but him, he's gonna reciprocate that back with like, really good
Mm.
intention. Then he's gonna even double it back to me to like make me feel like the fullest. So yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's so sweet. You're so sweet.
I wanna make you smile.
You know what makes me really happy is that they met at my booth.
Yeah, I first met Wazo IRL on her booth. I was like, oh, this is the guy. And I don't even have a crush on him yet. It's like, oh, this guy is kind of cute. Okay.
It was like worlds met there. 7 letters and then Encina. And damn.
Mhm.
It was a bridge.
Dunali naman eh. He
Oh,
started
I
it.
do agree that
you
Onsu is
act
cute.
like you're regretting it.
Huh?
Yeah, once
Huh?
is very cute, no?
He is
No,
very
no, no.
cute.
No, no, you mean different. You mean
very,
different.
very,
I
very
know what you
No,
kawaii.
I generally mean it, man to man. You're so cute, little bro.
Holy
Oh
shit.
my
Yo,
The deep
god.
I'm
voice.
not
Okay,
even
do
gonna be
not call
jealous
me little
because
bro.
you're
Oh
right.
no.
Shake hands, bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, okay, it's a totally out of topic, but it's related to you both. Like, when I saw you both, like, ang gaganda naman itong mga batang to. Ang bato.
Nagtitinda lang kami dun eh. Titinda
Parehas,
lang kami dun eh.
introverted, pinagtitinda ko. Anyway, it was funny. And then when I started seeing like subtle hints that you guys were dating, I was like, oh, cute cute nyo. Sarap yung tirisin, parang pinball. Wala lang, happy moment. Sure.
Mhm.
Okay, time to be sad again. Question number 5.
Oh.
Ready?
Wow, bilisan.
Ready.
Ready na.
Okay, go.
Okay.
Jump to the depression zone.
Oh
Question
no, I
5.
saw the question.
When was a time when you felt like you weren't enough? What did
Oh
you do
no.
to overcome
Oh.
that? I'll
Sir,
give you guys time to think about it.
ma'am,
Meron pa
CR
daw
lang po ako.
pag-isipan.
Sige,
Kinuha
you
yung
guys
bag.
can pee, you guys can
Kinuha yung bag.
hydrate, take an intermission break.
Ma'am.
I'll talk to chat a little bit. Hi, time sa'yo. We're doing okay. We were having fun. And then now it's back to emotional questions.
Happy na sana eh.
Ina, pinalungkot pa nga.
alam
Raji,
alam ko paano tumawid dun sa may sa may bakod. May isa dun, walang basag na salamin.
Roji, CR tayo. Tapos sa kantin, oh.
Iba feel ko parang iba yung gusto mo.
Oh no,
Oy!
why
Oh,
Oh
hala,
no, kantin!
hala.
Nagugutom ako eh.
it's always like that, no? When girls, kapag magkasama sila sa CR, there's
Mm.
nothing about it. But when boys do, it's like,
And boys,
why you guys
Mm.
both the CR?
diretso kantin kasi yon.
What's the tea? Tite.
Hoy! Oh my gosh, I'm
Let's
supposed to
compare.
speak English.
Okay,
Oh,
okay. Did you all
nice.
have your breaks, have your recess, drink water, take deep breaths? Because this next question is really heavy. So yeah, prepare yourself. We're at like midway our question session, but we could always stop here if you guys don't want to continue anymore. But
How
yeah,
about yeah, let's go for that one last question. I mean, it's super it's late for a lot of us already as well.
We're I didn't even realize we're only in the fifth question. We have you had 10 questions. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
I
it
mean,
felt like we answered so many questions.
we could always do part two with the other 5 questions, you know? Part
Yeah,
two.
I'm down.
The
I'm
Mm.
done.
I'm done with
Episode
that.
Same
1,
here.
part 2.
Yeah.
Although I
Well,
took a
Come-
power nap.
well, episode 2,
Yeah,
self
no,
questions part 2. Yeah.
we have to make we have to give Mars a punishment.
Oh no. I'm not gonna
Mars,
stand in
Papaluin
the
ng puwet.
hallway.
Papaloy ng ruler sa kamay.
wait. I'll
Oh,
find
no.
one random question for only Mars to answer.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, just very specific.
Interrogation.
Mama, I wanna go
Oh,
home.
ito. Mars,
Oh,
for
oh, oh, oh.
you.
Yeah?
I'll ask in Filipino para damang-dama mo.
Ah, sige.
Oh no.
Sino ang una mong naiisip kapag masaya ka? Bakit siya?
Hmm.
Oo. You have to answer this.
Really?
Oh my god. Bro got cornered.
Okay. Okay, when I'm happy, I always think of God Himself. Okay.
That sounds
Wow.
like a
So, because
bullshit answer.
no, it is, but
No way. No
I'm
way.
not that religious, but still, I'm still thankful for God for making my day sometimes. I mean, yeah.
Sometimes lang pala eh.
at least my day is still, you know.
Ano, nagawa pa rin, parang kama mo, nagagawa pa
What?
din.
What?
Because you make your bed, diba? Ano
Yeah.
ba?
Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
Get
yeah.
with
let's
the
But
not make this
program.
religious.
yeah, okay, okay.
I
No
don't
religion then.
believe jack shit when you say it's about God. Be
Okay, why the hell?
honest.
Ko siya yung iniisip mo, Marze.
Sino ba siya?
Ah, sino
Ay,
ba
nako,
siya?
sino ba siya?
Sino?
Abangan sa susunod na kabanata.
Wala na.
Ding, 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 ding.
Wala
Mag-roll na
susunod,
yung
sagutin
Korean
mo na
ads.
kasi.
So yeah, should I say it?
Mhm.
Am I being forced to say it, or can I just not
If
say
it's
it?
really personal, you can type it na DM us. No, joke lang.
Dun sa collabs, ano. Sige, dun sa collabs chat. You can type it
Okay,
down.
You can delete it.
I'd
Yeah.
rather not put this on public
And then
because
explain why does that person make you happy, or why does that person, why do you think of that person whenever you're happy?
Yeah. It's not forced, but I know I have a knife on my hand right now. It's not forced, by the way.
okay.
Spill out.
The thing here is,
Aww.
yeah, this
Nakatag pa nga.
person, this shut up. Okay, this person,
Mm.
I sometimes relate to this person, and this person is helping me grow.
Mm.
Currently helping me grow and process my stuff,
Mm.
and I don't know what to say, to be honest.
Love you to Mars.
Roji, don't tell them. Don't tell them, Roji.
Holy
Laglag
shit.
na.
Ayan na.
I love you more,
Hala.
Roji.
Yung mga fujoshi
Wow.
naglalabasan.
So,
Okay,
yeah,
let's
I
get...
don't have a proper explanation. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
It's
Parang
okay.
punishment
Napapakilig
lang
lang.
naman yun sa'yo eh.
Oh,
Okay, back to the question.
Oh no.
I'll start. Um, I guess the most time that I felt like I wasn't enough was for my ex. Like as I previously mentioned earlier, like the 10-year ex. I felt like it wasn't enough because the ending of our relationship was because he cheated on me. And it's not because this girl was better or like she had everything that I couldn't give. But like I don't know what she had that I didn't, but it made me feel like I wasn't enough for a very long time. Like I didn't really stop dating for a long time after that because I still dated somebody else afterwards. But that feeling that he begged me to get back together with him, and as soon as we got back together, he was already thinking of moving on. Like as we were together, he was already moving on, he was already finding somebody else, and I was there still emotionally invested because he begged me to be back with him. And for me, that like really broke me because like what the frick, man, why would you get back together with me just to break me? Like what did I do to you when you're the one who keeps on breaking up with me? And it felt like it really hurt me so much because when I found out he was cheating, I was more on asking like why her? And then my friends pointed out like, oh, they've been dating for like months now, and they started describing the girl, and for some reason the way that they described her was somewhat familiar because like my ex, as like psychologically psycho he was purposely describing that girl to me all those months, like, oh, I'll only replace you if this girl was blah 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 blah, and he was actually describing the girl he already replaced me with. And like me realizing that, was I not enough because I didn't have those qualities? Like what can I even do to like get those? So, of course, that broke me. That shattered my self image. Like, I didn't know who I was. I didn't know if I was enough for anybody. Um, I didn't know if I was ever gonna be enough for someone, like for a partner, for a friend. I just didn't have trust in myself anymore. But like I guess years passed and like I still had that self image until I met Maki, my now husband. And like he has helped me realize that even if I'm imperfect, even if I didn't have qualities other people had, I'm still somebody who he cared for because I cared for him. It's like a mutual kind of respect that we had or we have. Like we're just talking to each other, we're expressing whether we're enough for each other or we need something to change. Like open communication was something I needed to do to overcome something that traumatic in my experience. Um so yeah. Wow, long story.
I mean,
Yeah.
what? Why those guys just bruh?
Guys,
True.
ew.
Take note. There's three of us.
Ew,
Why
man.
don't
Oh,
um
what do you
like
Ew,
mean?
my
men.
the,
Ew.
the
Yeah.
misandry just like trying to get out my body. Oh no, there's three men here. No, no, no.
Three men, what do you mean?
I'm a
There's
girly.
I'm a
Hey,
Girl.
girly. How dare
girly.
you? How dare you assume my gender?
I'm
Yeah,
so
our gender.
sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Okay, now we sound like we're mocking.
Oh,
Oh no, 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 no,
Not
chat.
unless
I
you're
can
actually
Chat, chat,
explain.
gay.
chat. Don't cancel us, please.
Yeah, go cancel them
Okay, ikaw
then.
na,
Go
Rogie.
cancel.
Oh, what? What?
Joke lang. I'm
What
joking.
was the plan?
what?
I'm joking, I'm
It's
joking, I'm
your
joking.
turn now, Roji. Whether you like it or not, it's your turn now.
All right, Sensei. Okay, the question was, when was a time when you felt like you weren't enough? What did you do to overcome that? I think my entire life I've been always thinking of that. It doesn't only involve like the
Try,
people I've encountered.
hmm,
No, like
try to
doesn't like
name one experience, like the
yeah,
most.
yeah.
Like I know you.
Mm,
Hmm.
I guess um being left from the 7 years relationship I had, I guess. I got cheated on. But
She.
yeah. That was the story. Like basically, to make it like short, um it was the sister was the reason how I found out. So I gave her a call. Like I had a bad feeling that day. Like oh my god, why do I feel like very uncomfortable? So I called her. I tried to call her every time, and a dude picked up the phone
Hmm.
and said like she's currently busy because they were handling paperwork for the government office because she worked in the government.
Hmm.
And so I was like, why do why was there a guy instead? So I called the sister, and the sister said like she probably slipped up and they were trying to hide it or something. Uh, and like I thought it was you who picked her up earlier or something like that. I was like, oh okay, everything's making any sense now. Like I I was like, where did I go wrong? I think I punished myself for too much on that one for a series of few months actually only.
Hmm.
Like I didn't live too much in the past. Like okay, my coworkers were telling me like, bro, you dodged the bullet, but I still doubted myself. Like maybe I did something wrong in the middle of the relationship or something. Maybe I lacked something that's redeeming for a guy. But
Hmm.
I tried to like ask people around me that where did I go wrong? I asked like right
Hmm.
even I streamed at that night and it was midnight and I was just bawling. I was alone, like good thing no one was watching and the only one
Hmm.
who caught me on stream was Redo. Like he's
Hmm.
my best friend. He just like showed there and like, bro, stop the stream, come here, let's talk. I was like, yeah, it's like, fuck bro. I just told everything that happened and just bawled like where did like I don't know, like I don't know. I don't understand people who cheat. Honestly, like it
Mm.
makes one question their worth. Like not only am I questioning my own worth sometimes, I would question. I finally got the balls to think like, bro, woman, you lost someone who's really loyal to you. I finally put like the only reason why I managed to like move on from that heartbreak was yeah that one. Like I decided to like I have my own value. I take care of people, and I know
Mm.
I don't lack in that department. If I was toxic, I tried to converse with her all the time. I tried to open up. I tried to ask her like what's wrong, like is there anything wrong I could do for you? But she decided until the end to keep quiet. I
Mm.
don't know where I went wrong, and I will probably sometimes think that, but I've gotten to a point it's like it's kind of a useless thought now. Like I've become a better person.
Mm.
I've achieved more things than previously. Yeah. I have a loving girlfriend now who because of Pandora I keep calling her wife or something like that. Like
Aw.
I'm not
Mm.
shy to call her wife in public because like
Put a
I
ring
date
on
to
it.
marry. I date to marry. Like that's my intention. I don't like to play around. I don't like to play house. I want to put a ring on it, but I have to prepare myself as well. But yeah, so there's like that was a big impact in regards to like questioning my own doubt, myself, like value. Where do I stand from here now? Like I felt like everything was falling apart. I couldn't work properly, and my work previously was like I have to keep my eye on the monitor for this like for 8 hours straight because I was a surveillance officer in California at the time. It was a remote work, so I was like,
Mm.
okay, I can't focus. My coworkers noticed that I was really down or something, and then my boss's wife just comes in like they were like Roji because my coworkers call me Roji. They found out about my VTuber.
Mm.
Oh
Anyways,
no.
yeah. It's like Roji, why is your girlfriend with another girl? Okay, I had to tell them the story. Of course, like everyone's like, oh my god, T.
Oh my god.
The tea was hot. Mm.
The tea was hot for them, but honestly, I think it was better that way. I didn't want them to like tell them like everything's gonna be okay, someone's gonna be there. I think I needed a laugh,
Mhm.
so a positive atmosphere of shitting. Like, oh my god, bro! Like my boss was like, "This is the this is the guy who who your girlfriend chose over you." Like, no offense, he's ugly as fuck.
Sheesh. Slander. Kidding.
I was like, okay, but at least I found out some things like I did have my worth. Like I managed to like push forward, and if I actually didn't move on from that, I actually would have hanged myself already. So, I'm sorry for that for saying that. Uh and not only that, I had my friends hold on to my sanity at least, and I wouldn't have met you guys right now. Like most of you I only encountered after that event.
Oh.
Is Yep,
Mm.
that was before I met Luna as well. That
Mm.
happened like just last year. I could count it like yeah, last year, just last year. Last year, sorry. 1 year and 2 months already, I think, if I'm correct. It
Mhm.
is for a lot of people. It might still be fresh, but I can't just swallow. I can't just keep wallowing because that will hinder what I want to do in the future. I have big dreams, so
Mhm.
yeah. Too much self doubt for me is like it aches me away sometimes at night that I can't fall asleep immediately. Like good 3 to 4 hours of just overthinking. Like I might do something wrong again. People will leave me. People will betray me, and it hurts me a lot. Like
Oh, that's
just
sad.
recently, I got betrayed like that, and like I don't know. Like
Oh, yeah.
fuck it. Sorry.
Mm.
That's it.
Hey
Sorry.
there,
It's okay.
Ozzy. It's okay. Things will get better. Let's always hope for the best.
Hi.
At least you're doing better now.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. I'm done.
Woo! You passed the mic.
Your next one, Sue.
Oh, what? Hey.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Damn. I feel like I was gonna say like a very similar thing, like his first answer, what Raji said. Like
Mm.
I think a lot of the time I always feel like I'm not enough. But I think that's a pretty cop out answer now, so okay, I'll change it. Wait lang.
Wow,
Uh
nag-adjust.
you know, sounds too chat GPT. Uh
What?
He's actually using a prompt from ChatGPT, guys.
Oh no.
mm, oh no, I got caught. Uh, okay, it's kind of a tough one because there I don't think there's a very specific time that I just think of a certain moment. I think whenever I am in the moment of like thinking I'm not enough, I just recall several moments at the same time, and it gets really really sad. But I think, hmm, I guess one of the things that I can kinda think of. There's okay, no, it's turning to multiple things. Mm,
I got this.
I guess since we're streaming right now, I think I can just throw the idea out there because I do think about this a lot, and before it was pretty bad. I think to throw the idea out there, I think ever since people started knowing about the maid thing, like I'm pretty sure a huge chunk of everyone's a fair bit of audiences here in the PHP tubing scene knew about the maid ones who no way.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think that whole moment, and especially with how the maturity I had then, I don't it was very damaging to my mental health
Mm.
because I think ever since, you know, because I never experienced any sort of reaction from those kind of people before. I think just to just to say it out there, I don't really I'm not really enjoying the idea of Mado wants to anymore. I've kind of moved on, but you know, I know some people really don't because you know it's a big part of my quote unquote career. But I think ever since that post, ever since like when I posted that first picture or that first iconic picture that a lot of people know, I
Mm.
think, and like when I saw the reactions in the comments and it reached all the way up to 1,000, maybe 2,000 like reacts, I my mental was like, whoa, I'm famous. I was still in shock. I was still in shock. I wasn't thinking exactly that, but I think at that moment, and I got the time to settle in with the thought that I was like, you know, that a lot of people like my life changed sort of.
Mm.
I think my expectations and whatnot kind of turned really, really high. Because I think ever since that moment, I was always expecting, like, okay, if I make a post like this, like, it should have this kind of reacts and this kind of amount.
Mhm.
And I think throughout the months, like, you know, I was feeding into to what people wanted, you know, and I was enjoying. I won't be denying. I was enjoying my time, but for a long while, I was really just thinking about numbers
Mm.
and when I guess like in certain posts, I don't even reach the brink of like one react or like or not even like a lot, and that I felt so empty. I felt like I felt so angry at myself that I was
Mm.
like, I could have replicated this this kind of, you know, I know what they want. Why aren't they like liking it like this and like whatever.
Mm,
And I had to talk to somebody, and that basically gave me a whole hiatus,
mm,
like a week. And I said like, okay, a week should be fine. Like a week, 1 week hiatus, maybe a month, close-ish to a month, like should be a good time to take a break. But I couldn't even finish the whole month because I was like
welcome,
constantly thinking about
Taki.
what if I lose like the people that like viewers, what if I lose like the audience that I've been growing
Mm,
ever since like the whole fame thing.
mhm,
And that ate up so much inside. And even after the hiatus, and I noticed it did change, it did like get lower. I felt so depressed. I felt so depressed. I was like, I'm not enough. I think I should not do this anymore. Like I should stop being a VTuber. And so I had to talk a lot more, and I had to vent to a lot more people. And I think that's how I got to meet like certain people like I think I talked to Lily about it actually. Like
mm,
like when we were first meeting, and even like during the time where I was like still in talks with, like I was talking to Kohiro about the whole thing, and he was like he was like reassuring me the whole time, it should be fine, like don't think too hard about it, like it's this totally normal. But my brain just couldn't like handle it, like couldn't handle the reality of like losing,
mm,
like numbers. And it's so petty now that I used to think that way.
mhm,
And I think the way I overcame that is, I think I just I just left. I just stopped streaming. I just stopped um talking. Well, I know in a lot of cases that's a really bad thing to do, but I think I was in a dire need of a break, of
mhm,
just thinking, of being chronically online and focus on my IRL self. Because I think during that whole fame period, I really didn't. I was like, okay, I'm gaining success. I think it's time to ditch my IRL life. Like, I didn't want to face it. I was like struggling, all sorts of personal stuff. But I think at that moment, I had to leave every single thing and like let it settle and like deal with my personal stuff on my own, which is really hard. It was really hard, but I knew
mhm,
it was a, like a necessary thing to do. And I don't know. I think through that I was able to meet some genuine people that I could vent to and not constantly think about other stuff. Cause I think at the time I had a whole thing where like, okay, this group of friends it's like, I really enjoy them for collabs, but I really had to find people that I could like personally like talk to and like ask for help, because at the time therapy wasn't really a thing, not a thing, but
expensive.
a viable solution. Yeah, it's not it's really expensive. It wasn't a solution I thought I could even able to get. And I mean till now, like I'm still not in therapy, but
Mm,
I'm happier now. And I think I'm happy with the choice I made of like taking a break, even though a lot of people did message me a fair bit of the time, like, when are you coming back? When are you streaming? Like, we miss you. And I really felt so sad and felt bad, but I knew I knew I had to. I really knew I had to, and it took me a while. But now I think I'm kind of ready to come back, if that makes
mm,
sense. And yeah, I guess just having a real proper hiatus did did the trick of like me being very chronically dependent online. Yeah, that's it.
That's a good progress, actually. Like being to
Mm-hmm.
able to come back from a hiatus. Like knowing that
Mm-hmm.
you need a break is very
Mm-hmm.
important as well. I think
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people don't usually take breaks. That's why they have burnouts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good
Yeah.
that you were
Yeah.
able to like
Mm-hmm.
self-reflect on your own. That, oh, I need a break. And,
Yeah. Also, to kind of add to that, I think during that whole phase, I think the reason why I really needed a break is because I think I wasn't when I was starting to when I was start streaming when I started streaming before it
mm,
was and I wasn't a VTuber yet. I was like just faceless streamer, just playing games. I
mm,
was doing it purely for fun, and I think ever since people started recognizing me a lot more, I think my viewpoint of streaming was very different now. Where
mm,
I was purely thinking, okay, this has to be a hit. This has to be a hit. Like it was purely money based, and it was really
exhausting.
I forgot why I started, and yeah, it my whole perspective was like really twisted now.
Mm,
So yeah, I needed that break. I really needed that
you needed a refresh.
for sure.
Good
Okay,
job.
who's the next one?
Um, you
Oh
you
no,
passed the
tulog na
baton.
sila.
I am not asleep. I swear, I'm not asleep. I was
Mm.
thinking
May
of
na-guilty ka
hamburgers.
agad.
Okay,
I
I was
can I
thinking of
can
No.
I
hamburgers.
can
In your dreams.
I can prove that Mars isn't asleep.
Yeah, I was
He
thinking of
slid into my DMs
hamburgers.
5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
He
Five
slid
minutes.
in
Whoa.
my DM.
Shh, hey, shush.
Yo, it's
That's
personal.
that's supposed to be a secret.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Be a
Mars
cute boy
wink.
and don't tell anyone.
I will, daddy.
Okay, who's
What?
next?
I think I
Okay.
am next. Is it like what was the question again? I'm sorry, I forgot.
Uh,
Oh,
it's in a
Allah.
set. When was a time when you felt like you weren't enough? What did you do
I'm
to
not enough.
overcome that?
Honestly, I haven't overcome it, but most of the time when it's like the family is in a financial crisis, I feel like I'm not enough. I am like even though I can give a little, but it's not enough. Yeah, that's that's like so depressing. When it comes to money, I'm like so like as if my world is about to end.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that's the short answer for my answer. Yeah.
So he hasn't done like wait, words are
I
not
haven't
wording.
overcome it.
Yeah. He hasn't done anything to overcome it yet. But are you working
It's
on
in the
overcoming
process.
it?
I'm still in the process of it.
Okay.
It's
I
called
mean,
financial depression.
that's still something like working on overcoming it. It's better
Yeah.
than no
Mm-hmm.
progress at all.
True.
Okay. Who's
Oh, last
next?
sabi daw ni teacher, 2 questions yan eh. 1 point ka lang daw. Hindi mo pa daw
Mm.
na-overcome.
Oh no.
Iyak ka muna.
Mm. Oo nga.
Mama.
Muna
Well,
mama mo dito,
I'm not your
bahala sa'yo.
mama.
Oo, baka magbigay ka pa ng microwave muna.
Microwave.
Oo nga. Or gusto ko ng
Oo.
oven.
Ay,
Oo.
wow. Magbe-bake eh.
Mm.
Ibe-bake si
Baking
Pan.
stream.
Gagawin pandesal.
Oh.
Wow, corny.
Sorry mo.
Okay. Corny naman talaga ako. Sige. Hmm?
Okay.
Okay, who's next? Who's next?
I could answer. Yay.
Ito.
Okay. So to answer a question, like, when was a time when you felt like you weren't enough? What did you
Mm.
do to overcome that? Okay.
Mm.
Okay. maybe okay. There's gonna be like maybe if I'm gonna list like a lot of things that there are the times that when I felt like I'm not enough. It has to be like every time when I want to achieve something, no
Mm,
matter how little it can be, or how ambitious like I was trying to aim. So, for example, let's kind of let's reference like very recent, like I can say like very recent, maybe just yesterday, when I tried to like accomplish so for our course, I'm on my pre-finals right now sa college. So we are tasked to do a rotoscope
mhm,
for our 2D animation. So if you guys don't know what rotoscope is like it's like a form of animation techniques, but you're gonna use videos and you're gonna draw them frame by frame.
mm,
So imagine 1 second of like a video is 24 frames. So you need to draw 24 of those. So that's really hard. And we already had like a heads up of like, okay, you need to start working on this because this is really hard, and you are tasked to do 10 seconds animation. Like, okay, I got everything ready, but a lot of things happen during pre-final stuff. So yada yada yada. I didn't do it. Nagpasa ko yesterday is just 1 second because everything is just coming at me at like every time, like every second. That I need to do this, I need to do that, but I forgot the rotoscope one. So I
mm,
felt at that moment I was like, am I am I really like doing something? I'm asking myself, am I really doing anything to like achieve like whatever I want? Kasi
mm,
I know I think I got to my head a little bit that every I think kagaya na may nagsabi kanina na like like everything is just like coming to you like whenever you start thinking about like I'm not good enough. I'm gonna start thinking about this thing that I did before. Oh, I'm not good enough when I did this. Oh, this thing before. Oh, I'm not capable of doing that. And it kind of like made me feel really small and really pathetic, if you will, because I I didn't even like did like the objective of like our pre-finals. Like I think yun yung time na I really don't know if I can even continue the course or like continue drawing. I just wanna drop my stylus and just not draw anymore.
mm,
I think that's like one specific moment that I thought I'm never good enough for this. But the way I overcome it is like using it as well. Na I overcome it yesterday at the same time. I was like, okay, I'm never good enough. I think I will never be enough for this rotoscope.
mm,
Kasi I'm doing this one. Siguro, instead of like blaming my own capabilities, I'm trying to like gather everything. What makes me not do this thing? Okay, oh, I'm not capable of doing that because I have commissions. They pay me to do this, so I need to do this first.
mm,
Oh, I can, I can do this stuff. I'm not capable enough because I have research.
mm,
We have presentation yesterday, so I don't know when I could start this because I'm waiting for my group mates to do this and that. I'm using yung term na I'm not good enough because it's not about me. There are things that I really can't control myself.
mm,
I know I'm not capable of things kasi I know I'm not so hard to pronounce. I'm not clinically diagnosed of anything, but
mm,
there has to be something wrong on some things that I can point out. I know there's something wrong about me, and I'm like trying to like make myself understand, oh, I'm not capable of doing this because I have this. I no no it's no it that sounds wrong. I'm suffering with this. I'm suffering
mm,
of like staying focused. I'm suffering. I can't pay attention to this thing without trying to do this thing again. I'm such a perfectionist, so I can't do this. So I'm not capable of like doing this rotoscope because I'm not even capable of doing this. So like I think that's how I overcome things like very recently. But before, the way I overcome things that I'm not good enough before I even blame it to someone. That's how like egotistic I am. I was like, oh, it's not my fault. What the heck? It's not my fault. This guy is just stupid. I just, I think this guy is just numb. I don't think ever understand me. That's why I'm not capable to like, understand this person. But I need to understand that I will be capable of things that I am capable of. I don't need to extend myself that much in short amount of time just to be enough on some things, or like maybe please anyone, or like even please myself. I think I should start actually like being like start to be aware of like how, like where I'm capable of, like ano lang ba yung abilities that I can use, but where are my limits are. And I think that's how I overcome things,
Mm.
kasi I could never stretch myself to an extent, even in my own expectation. Because Lord knows, I think my expectation exceeds. I think it's like a lot worse than anyone actually put myself into. If I'm gonna expect that I'm a god, then I'm a god. But that just unreal. I don't think I'm good enough for that. So yeah, that's the thing. Yay!
Hugs. Ooh.
Oy, gising. Oy, oy, oy.
Oy,
Gising.
gising na.
Oy, gising na. No, no
Rise and
eating.
Wakey,
shine.
wakey.
Wakey,
It's time for
wakey.
school.
Nasa
Wake
school tayo.
Wow.
Uwi na? Uwi na ba?
stop.
Uwi na
Uwi
ba?
na ba?
Lahat ba
Detention.
nakapagsalita na?
Si Marza ata, hindi. Joke lang.
Hala.
Si Pan,
Joke lang.
hindi pa. Teacher, si Pan, di pa nagsasalita. Hindi
Recite na pan.
So,
Ay, okay po.
I believe you're the last.
It's my turn, yes. It's ironic because my happiest moment was last June, right? And like my answer for this question was also last June, like when I went home to the Philippines.
Same
Like
timeline.
yeah, same timeline. Like I was happy and depressed at the same time. It was a wild trip, honestly. Like my best friend, which I literally longed to see for like for 6 years, technically, like she used my birthday as like a welcome party for like an American friend of hers. Like it was crazy. Like she didn't even ask me if he can come. She was just like, "Oh, this person is gonna come to the Philippines. I told him that he can come on like on your birthday so he can attend the party." And I was like, "Oh, okay, sure. Sounds fun and crazy." Like I haven't been home in 6 years, and even online, like we were all busy. We barely talk, but like I'm like the no friendship decay kind of person. Like we can
Mm.
like not talk for years, and like the moment we talk again, it would be like as if nothing ever happened. Like as if like that 1 year wasn't there. Like we'll just pick up like where we ended. Like
Mm.
that's fine. But like my friends and the American guy have like a server that I wasn't even invited in. They were like playing games, like having fun, and I was never invited there. And like my friend, like my best friend, was like the center of like that group. Like they kept saying, "Oh, her." It was like all her. So I didn't understand the humor or the inside jokes at all. Like they purely kind of centered around her, and I had like a feeling that I wasn't invited there because maybe my friend was scared that I was gonna overshadow her again or something. Like
Mm.
yeah, like that's just my assumption, but I think it's true. I felt so out of place during like the whole week that I was with them. Like even in my own room, like they were just laughing, having fun, and I was like a yaya there, like cooking, cleaning, making breakfast for like how many people? 7 people. Like
Mm.
literally, I'm a yaya, man. Like it was insane. And when I tried, like after my party, when I tried voicing how I felt, like they just gaslighted me, saying people around me were saints for like tolerating my attitude. Like Oh my
What?
god, like literally a good chunk of my birthday. I was just crying. Even they ruined my cake and nobody wanted to like take accountability for it, and
No.
we basically only
Mm,
celebrated for like a single hour, like 1 hour like during dinner. That was like
mm,
when everybody was talking, and after that people were like in their own worlds, and when I confronted them about it, they were like, what did you expect putting a bunch of introverts in one room together? You should be happy with the 1 hour. And I was like, oh my god. Like I believed that for a moment, and after we went home, because like the party was actually like in Bulacan, and after we went back to Manila, I actually like spent the night like cleaning after them. I was putting their clothes in the washing machine,
mm,
like clearing all the luggage, all the boxes, and they were like sleeping like little babies, all of them, even like the American dude. And I was there cleaning like a slave, and I had a fever that day. I was like crying while I was like wiping the kitchen, and when
oh,
I was done, I literally just like I left. Like I literally just left. I booked like some random shady hotel in like SM North or something, and I
mm.
literally just left. It was such a like a shitty room, but
Nice
I
hotel ba
didn't care.
yan?
I wanted to be. Di ko alam, bes,
Yung
pero
kulay
it
green?
was weird. I think so. It was so weird. It had like those weird like garages and stuff. It was crazy. I was like, what is this? But it was the only one available. I didn't care. And
Mm,
I wonder, like the friends I was seeing were so different from I knew them. Like, bakit naging pick me sila? They all became like pick me around this American boy. Like, it was crazy. And like my whole schedule literally like revolved around them. Like I even
mhm,
canceled a lot of my dates with like my then ex just to accommodate them. And yeah, it was insane. So, like, I felt like so small, so little, like, because they kept gaslighting me that it was my fault. Even like, because my boyfriend was like fighting them for my birthday, like, even that became my fault. And I felt so small because I saved all my money just to
mm,
come home. I bought them everything I could, everything I knew they would like, because like my love language talaga is like gift giving and all. And
mm.
it was like insane that they would like throw me away for like for this guy. They threw me away for like a stupid ugly guy. He was like nakakaliit, like, and like I've known them like ever since I was in elementary, and then it just disappeared in like one snap. So like it was a hard decision, but like after that I literally just kind of like told them like, hey, good luck with your future. I don't think I can do this anymore. And I blocked them. Like I blocked them because it's like I feel like I'm doing like such a disservice to myself. That's when I realized that okay, people change, and I've changed and they've changed. I think like we have to go on our own paths now, and like there's
Mm,
nothing wrong with that. It was like a hard like decision to make,
mm,
but like at least like I overcame it in the end. Like that people come and go. Like sometimes like the friends that you've made like in 2 months or 3 months are like gonna be the ones who are like really gonna bring out the best in you in comparison to the people you've known for like 15 years, like sometimes like
truly.
time is just it means nothing, like so what if you've known each other since you came out the puni? Who cares, if they're toxic, they're toxic. People come and go. Accept it. Yeah. Actually, like
Mm.
I don't plan reaching out, but I heard like from like a friend that like they were waiting for me to like come back to them because they're like, yeah, bakit namin siya susuyuin? Like she should like come to us, and I'm like, that's crazy. That's that's crazy.
Sino ba
Yeah.
sila? Char.
Sino ka ba, be? Yeah.
Pero, like, yeah, I experienced something like that last year then. Like, my childhood friends, elementary friends, also replaced me
Mm.
for, like, an American dude. Like, what the heck?
Oh my
These,
god, not the American.
but, like, I feel like they chose the American dude because he had money. And, like, they
Money.
wanted
Yeah.
to,
Wow.
leech off of that. Which I
No, that guy was broke. Yeah.
What a very
ay,
Filipino thing to do.
true.
Beg
Afan.
for their money. Afam?
Afam.
Afam? You
Yeah.
want the green card
Oh,
B. Wait, is it green card? It's a green
Green
card,
card,
right?
yeah,
green
green
card. Yeah,
card.
green
Green
card.
card.
Right.
I want a
Alright.
It's always the
pi-
crab
I
mentality.
can act gay the whole time
I
just to
want a
get
pink
those.
card.
Pink card.
Mm-mm.
So was that everybody now?
Yep.
Hi,
Yeah.
Yeah.
hi.
Hi,
Wow.
Sensei.
So how are
Nice
you?
and fair.
How are
Reggie,
you
wake me up.
all feeling?
I am emotionally drained and numb.
Do you at least
Well,
feel lighter with the baggage you released today?
I feel like
I
I
am
just took an.
definitely gonna drop in spiral
Oh,
later while asleep.
oh no.
Okay.
No,
well,
it's just gonna be self reflection though.
yeah. It is something that, maybe think about something and once in a while, like reality
Mm.
Mm,
check.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're still
Notice
the
that you have
same.
Reality
scars as
check.
well.
yeah,
You've fought a
Yeah.
long, hard battle, mate. Time to take care of yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
true.
Like always put yourself first. I know caring about other people, taking care of other people, doing something for them is really nice, but it's also nice to take care of yourself because it's
Yeah.
awfully
mm,
really draining when you give yourself to other people, but they don't do the same for you. So yeah,
mm.
put yourself first because at the end of the day, you only have yourself.
Yeah, that's
Mm,
true.
Even yeah, yeah.
yeah,
What did we learn today?
that
That
we're broken.
Don't trust
that we're
people. Just
broken.
stay in your cave and be alone.
Uh,
That VTubers. I'm joking.
VTubers are depressed and they're broken. They're all broken.
And that's why we have a persona.
yes, to cope with
We
Yes,
reality.
escapism. Let's go.
hold on to
Oh
That's
my
why we are
god.
surely come.
cringe. Oh,
Prince.
I'm
Mhm.
the
Oh
cringe one.
Oh
no,
my god.
Prince.
Oh no.
Oh
Good
no.
news.
Oh,
Okay, so before it's been like 3 hours and it's 2 a.m. So
Oh,
before we end, let's do a little outro where you reintroduce yourself and just say some
oh.
final words. Um, you can start, Raji.
Hasta la
Hey.
vista. Sayonara.
sayonara.
sorry, sorry.
I thought we are gonna
Uh,
sing ABC.
oh, twinkle twinkle. Oy, teacher, I want twinkle twinkle. Mars,
キ
oh.
ラキラ光るお空の星を
Closing,
瞬く
ha?
してはみ
Nihongo
ん
wa
なを見
karanai.
ているキラキラ
See,
光るお空の星を Oh, there you go. Alright, good night.
Good night.
Kidding.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank
Oh
you
yes,
everybody
right.
for joining. We could reschedule like episode 2 and continue the other 5 questions.
And
Yes.
some other time. Yep.
Yeah, we could
Mhm.
schedule that some other time. But again, thank you so much for joining today's
Mama, uwi na,
stream.
ma'am.
Wait lang,
Ayan na.
nagsasalita pa ako.
Yay!
Ano ba?
Oh.
the
Anak
bell
ng
doesn't
takte.
dismiss you. I do.
Ay, nako.
I am the bell.
Anyways, thank you guys for the awesome collab. I hope I didn't break your hearts too much. I hope you were able to like self-reflect and like be able to offload some heavy feelings inside your hearts. So yeah, take care of yourselves and always know that I'm here to listen to whatever stories you need to tell. I'm here, no judgment.
Yay.
I think I still prefer Luna teasing me and bullying me on stream while playing League.
Taralig, taralig.
Yeah.
Oh no, pass.
No, I have
No,
something to
no,
do
no.
after this.
No.
No.
Oh
Galera mo
no.
lang, oh.
I'm
Demonyo.
coming back from the shadows.
No, go back, go
Yes.
back.
Let's go, let's
Yeah,
go.
it's
Oh,
time to
yeah.
play like the old days.
Yeah, let's
Mountain
go.
Digma.
Huh?
Anyway, I guess that's it. Thank you so much, everybody.
Mhm.
Oh, you can still
Mm-hmm.
hang out in the VC. I'll be
All
reading
right.
somebody if you guys still want to chit chat, you can stay in the VC. But I'll be ending
Okay.
stream.
All
Yeah.
right. Thank you.
Bye,
Bye bye.
stream.
Bye, school.
Bye
Bye bye, chat.
bye.
Boy.
Bye.
Mm.